Welcome to TPK Roleplay. Tonight we continue our series of rotating one-shots wherein our brave band of adventurers continue their work with the Harper faction to investigate mysteries within the realm. Tonight's session is part 2 of our adventure based on Warriors of Sehanine, written by Florian, Emmerich, JVC Parry, and Ashley Warren. I am Luke Locke, and I will be your dungeon master. Players, if you would like to go around and introduce yourselves.
Yeah, hi, I'm Osirix Franco. I play Rory Daywind, the half-orc Way of Mercy monk. Passing on over to Proper.
Hi, I'm Prepper Nerdy. I'm a TPK staff maker. I make lots of pretty pictures and videos, including the one you just saw. I'm playing Nick Kringle Spencer, the male satyr rogue. Over to you, Tony.
Hey, I'm Tony. I'm playing Talo, the half-elf bard rogue. Apparently, I don't have my wig because apparently I lost it in acid. So there's that. Keeping it canon. I'm going to turn it over to Luke. Tyrant.
Oh god, that's morbid. Everyone, I'm Tyrant. I will be playing Luke, the warlock wizard. We're gonna try our best not to die to a dragon tonight on the Turk.
Hello everyone, I am Turk or Turk Accented. Tonight I will be playing Ulrich of Dunval, and it's gonna be fine. He's a human fighter, and he's full of cheer, full of health, full of not burning acid just yet, but we'll see. Throwing it over, of course, to Dev.
Hey y'all, it's me, Dev Develops, playing Mistral, the Abjuration Wizard, and let's see how this goes.
Okay. Proper and Dev.
Yes.
Nick and Mistral arrived back to the hideout and were immediately brought up to speed by Not As We Hamish. Nick actually is familiar with the people in need of help, the setting sun, and knows exactly where to go to get to the keep. You guys are currently in the forest, headed towards the keep right now. And I will bring you guys over there. I'm going to let you guys have a little moment to yourselves.
Are you sure it's this way?
I'm absolutely sure, Mistral. Do not worry. I've been through these woods many a time.
We did circle around that one tree 3 times, but I trust you.
That's only because there was a raging party there a few years back, and I just had to take a moment.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this area of Faerun?
No, I haven't been here, actually. I've, in studying, you read a little bit about bits and places, but no, completely out of my knowledge. How long ago since you've been here?
Thankfully, it's been a while. The people who live in these woods are thankfully well established, but they weren't always. It's been a rough time for them, but...
I tried to do a quick reading before we arrived, and it's quite the history.
Obviously, if there's anyone who has a similar affliction, I do have connections here, which means they are safe in my arms, but they're not as lucky out in the real world.
Well, let's just make sure we get to them before the dragon does.
Most certainly. And Nick takes a second to look around like he's looking for someone or something, and smiles a bit just because he doesn't see him around, but keeps on marching on into the woods in the direction that he knows or has the general idea of where the rest of the party might be.
Nick, you may not see anything, but you definitely get the sense that you are being watched.
I like that. That's good. I assumed as much. Like a little rustle in the shrubbery off to the side, and Nick quickly takes a look, and nothing's there, but he smirks nonetheless.
Okay.
Can you stop doing that? You're scaring me.
Oh, don't worry. The woods are full of interesting creatures, but I think you should be safe for now.
Hmm.
Just Nick being a fae, walking through the fae woods.
Okay. As you guys continue to travel, you're going to start to hear some voices and some crashing through the woods ahead of you. And Rory and Ulrich and Tarlo and Luke, what are you guys doing?
All right, watch right there. Hey, Ulrich, watch it. Hey, there seems to be some sort of mess, and I don't want to smell that later, so just walk right around it.
Right. Wait, you know that shit caked on your... Oh, come off it. Come on. It's the woods. It's fine.
Right, yeah, well, then you're going to stand at the back, because I can't stand the smell.
Oh, because you're
Oh
going to
yeah,
make
that
me
is
lose
much
a
an
race.
agreement. That is revolting, disgusting. No.
Oh, put a sock in it to two years. Or better yet, shove it in your nostrils. That way you don't have to smell it.
You all
right, let's give it a
trying? Are you all trying to summon the dragon again? Can we please move on in quiet?
Right, I'm sorry about that.
I'm trying to remember this godforsaken map.
You have to remember it. It's just looking at it, isn't it?
Ahead of you, as you all arrive in a clearing, you can, above the tree line, see striking up for the sky in the center of the forest is a magnificent butte. And players, I'm going to ask you to be mature adults here.
Wow, what a beaut.
It's a
God
beaut.
damn it.
A hell of a butte.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's my fucking... That's my accent. What did you want from me?
800 feet tall. The sides of the rocky outcrop have eroded over time, and from the flowing water and time, giving it the appearance of a sitting raven. Waterfall surges down from the top of the butte and pours into a loch halfway up the cliff face. And in the clearing on the other side, you see the rest of your party members.
Oh, finally, some good news.
Rory will hold up a hand and wave him down as he carefully steps through the undergrowth.
Hail and well met, friends.
Right,
Well,
right.
took your time getting here.
It's a thick
Now,
wood.
now,
Ulrich.
I think it
What did you
took you-
expect?
Just about as much time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have to go run up to the hag's house?
Oh my gosh, Tarlo, your hair.
Yes, it's gone for now, but
Don't
take time.
Don't tell me you all. The dragon.
You'll see just like splotches on clothing, just kind of missing.
I accidentally got a bit spotted. Then did a number out of a few folk. So
But everything's fine for now.
yeah, we're gonna pay her back.
Look, rummaging through my bag, I pull out 4 potions, and courtesy of Kabu, I asked him in advance when I knew that we were coming here to have these ready for us, and when I heard it was a black dragon, well, these will provide resistance to its acid.
Hey, it's quite right. Kane?
I only have 4, but I think I'll let you all have them.
All right then. Take one, down it.
You
Don't down it.
No, I just popped the top off. I'm just gonna drink it. You
Hey,
said-
whoa,
you probably
mate,
should do
no.
that right now.
What? It
Wait,
gives
why-
resistance, doesn't it?
Yeah, for
not.
a short time, Ulrich.
Yes, wait until we're near the tower, Ulrich, please.
Oh, what the fuck's the point of a potion? Doesn't just work
It only
forever.
it only works for about an hour.
Right,
or
not
so.
long enough. Yeah. All right, let's go kill the fucking beast.
Ulrich, it works just long enough until you piss it out. So if you can hold your bladder.
What?
And I also have these for Rory. I was back in Neverwinter and I was working on these, and Well, I thought they would work for me, but I'm a little bit of a klutz, and so pulling out a pair of boots with really nice emboldened wing designs. These will spend some time with them. They can let you fly if you wish.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why didn't you bring those up in the last 3 days?
It never came up in conversation.
Why didn't you make me anything?
I could if you want. Just take some
I don't
time.
know if I want to, if you aren't going to think of me anyway.
Rory will quietly walk over Mistral and look at the boots. Right, you made these
I did.
for me.
Yes. I was at first I was thinking who they should belong to, but then I had to really consider who could make the best use of them, who's the fastest, amongst a lot of things. And of course, if we did a point system, you win.
Right.
Not that I didn't want to give it
got
to
the
you.
hots for Rory. Let's move on. Come on, got a dragon to kill.
Well, Rory's a very attractive man, but that does not
come
preclude
on.
any reason priority otherwise.
On the way, miss.
Rory will uncharacteristically reach out and put a hand on Mistral's shoulder and kind of look at him. Right. Well, you don't know this, but this means a lot to me. It's been a long time since I've had a gift of the hat. Thank you. And he'll reach out and take the boots, and kind of tug him under his arm and right. Yeah. He'll reach into his satchel and just pull out something and grab your hand and stick something in it, kind of close it over and be like, right, we good, mate? Thanks. Tap him and go sit on a stump to put the boots on.
Kind of does a what is it?
I will message you.
Nick is going to elbow Mr. a little bit and just be like, don't tell me I need to tell you how to speak to men.
Shall we?
We shall.
As you continue through the woods, you will eventually come to the base of the Raven. The stream flows thick and fast here, and the sound of cascading water echoes against the tree wall. Striking up in the center of the forest is the Raven ahead of you. And you can see, hold on just a second, and you can get a much clearer view of the keep. A remarkable feat of elven architecture, barely visible through the spray of the falls, the wooden fortress is decorated with spires, twisting towers, and masterfully worked wood. Where the loch overflows, the water passes beneath the keep and out over the edge of the cliff, falling another half-mile to the stream below. Despite the majesty of the scene, it's clear that the keep is damaged. A gaping hole in the central roof marks the point of Duskbringer's attack.
It's a shame that such wonderful architecture is just lost to time.
It's not really lost of time. They were living in it.
That's not what I meant, Ulrich, but okay.
Oh, say what you mean then.
Were you informed of a way in, of the best passage?
I was just going to try the front door.
Oh, we should probably not do that, mate.
After hearing that, gonna mage armor myself.
Is this where the dragon is staying?
Yes.
As far
Based
as
on what
you
we've been
know,
told.
yes. The dragon uncharacteristically has kind of conquered the keep while the elves were in their chapel tending to their wounded.
Be on the lookout for 2 children too.
Of course.
Right, so why can't we just walk in the front door?
Because that is foolish.
Oh, I'm sorry, you want to go jump in a moat? Because that's the smart thing.
No one said about the moat.
All right, other direction then.
Ulrich,
Um,
hewn into the cliff is a stone stairway that leads up to the keep. The stairs look precarious, damp from the spray of the falls and covered in moss. Here and there, destroyed wooden rope bridges that would span the gaps between sections of rock replace the stairs. These seem to have been recently shattered, since the remains can still be seen at the base of the butte.
Right, so
You would wager that this is the Stars Ascend that was mentioned by the elves earlier.
right, so we'll take that up instead.
Right, it's broken, mate.
No, nothing a few good jumps and some rope couldn't fix.
Right.
Maybe some winged boots.
what about the log? Could we check out other places? Surely this isn't the only way.
That's what they said. They said the way we were meant to go.
Understanding
it's-
this is not right. Not right there. Another way in. No
Does anybody,
secret passages.
Tarlo, by chance, would you know that if generally if keeps secret entrances, and if so, if they have any patterns?
Well, there was a
We don't wanna
time.
walk in.
They do typically do, but I have no idea how the architecture of this place is. I wouldn't know where they would keep it.
Hey, right, we asked about that. They said there wasn't one.
If
And that's probably what the kids were using to hopefully stay safe. But
so, we have this out of character. We have this kind of what I'm imagining is like these different outcroppings that kind of lead up the side of this cliff or whatever that would be spanned by bridges, but these bridges are destroyed at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Looking around, does anyone look like they would, and I'm asking the players, does anyone look like they would be over 500 pounds, including all of their gear?
Nah, mate.
all of
Great question.
203
Jeez.
with me
Ulrich's-
and my stuff.
Ulrich's
Yeah,
only
that's-
158.
But are you including all of your equipment?
Yeah. Oh,
With
well,
the
sorry. Wait.
plate?
With equipment. I don't have plate.
I mean,
yet.
Can't afford that shit.
Nick is already over 300 pounds by himself.
Well,
So-
the important thing is no one is over 500 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yes.
It's pretty safe to say yes.
Yes.
Well, I don't
Typically
know.
carry around 150 gear proper.
Mistral, I don't know if you can assist with this, but I can conjure a platform, a disc of sorts, that would be able to bring us where bridges would not. Broken bridges, that is.
Is that the floating disc spell?
Yes.
I don't have it on me today.
Oh,
You should wait. You're a wizard, yeah?
I
It's
am.
prepared spells.
Well, wizards can cast ritual spells without preparing them.
mm-hmm. DM,
Mm-hmm.
were those bridges just completely shattered, or are they just like someone lopped off the rope and it's...
Let me kind of show you. Most of them are completely destroyed.
Ah, damn it. Never mind.
There's like 15-foot segments where the bridges have been shattered.
I was going to say, I have mending
There's
if it was just like a couple of cut ropes, but if it's going to take hours to get through an entire
there's a
bridge.
few like narrow ledges that you think you might be able to like get across dexterously, or perhaps using various methods you could leap across these sections.
Hey, Mistral, these boots, mate. How long do I need to spend time with them?
Usually, when you spend time with magic items, it can be approximately an hour or so. In theory.
Right. If you don't mind, might be able to carry.
Well, yes, if we do this floating disc method to get everybody up to where we need to go, it will take about 10 minutes for Mistral and I to cast the spell, and then however long the transportation would be.
Does it go over gaps?
Let me look. I don't know that.
It has to. It has to stay.
At 20 foot,
Yeah,
10
it can't.
feet
It
above.
can't like go between huge gaps. There's only a certain amount of height.
And it
Oh,
follows you. It doesn't
Unlike
just
How big is it?
a flame sphere could, but not.
Well, how big is the disc? Could we just
I
use
think
like a
it's a
makeshift bridge?
A
5
five.
foot range.
It's a 5 foot.
Oh, got 2 of them.
And it can hold all of 5 hundo, but yeah, it's got to also follow you.
Oh yeah, grappling hooks.
So
How many grappling hooks do you have?
1.
Ori's gonna go sit down. He's gonna take the boots and he's gonna go sit down on his knees with his palms flat on his thighs, with like the boots, and just meditatively like sit with the boots.
you want to take the hour?
Think that might be a right idea. If I move fast enough, I can carry each of us across.
Well, Rick, why don't you and I at least attempt to use some rope and grappling and do a bit of climbing?
Leave the magic for the magicy people.
I'm going to spend 10 minutes casting detect magic just to see if there's any wards up.
Okay.
I mean, how is this rock face like as a climbing medium? I mean, like it's just jagged rock, or is it like smooth?
There are little outcroppings here and there. It's not perfectly cut stairways or anything, since those were the bits that were kind of shattered, but it is not smooth either. Mistral, you're gonna get a weird ping coming from like kind of a waterfall up ahead.
Huh.
Something the matter?
And it is illusion magic.
There's illusion magic by the waterfall. Either the part of the waterfall is illusion, or there's may be something behind it, in front of it. There's something covering, hiding.
Worth investigating.
Nick
However,
sorry.
I will say, I'm sorry, there are a few gaps between here and the pool at the bottom of the waterfall.
This is at the bottom, or this is like the waterfall that I see right now? Right at the top, the higher.
There's a waterfall that feeds down into the lock, and then another waterfall that feeds from that. You're getting one at the lock, basically.
I'm getting illusion magic down.
Like all the way down there?
Yes.
No.
No.
I think Luke is seeing this as like a pool.
Yes. Do not interpret
No,
this map too literally.
This map is not accurate in the slightest. Just use your imagination.
This is a flavor map, if there ever was one.
So essentially, waterfall into a pool, and then that pool leads to another waterfall down again.
Yes.
But that's still a stretch away.
Hey,
Still a stretch
About
away.
How far away, Luca? Because I have an idea. It's not gonna do much, but I want to at least test some things. So, about how far would it be?
Let's see. It's not so much far as it is height.
Gotcha.
It's quite a climb up. I would say more than 60 feet.
Do I I'm sitting near Rory when I cast this. Do I pick up the ring that he's wearing? Does it give off any?
He's wearing it, so no.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Hmm.
I'm going to just to test a couple things out from what Mistel just said. I'm going to tie my rope to myself into one of my arrows and attempt to just like shoot it off into where Mistral says there is a mysterious mirage, and see if I can kind of pinpoint where exactly there might be an opening.
Mm-hmm. So if you're looking at this picture I just showed you,
Yep.
middle right of the photo, there's that shadowed where there could almost be a path climbing up the side to the top of that lower waterfall. Do you see that?
One more time. The shadow on the right, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
There's like the cliff comes out and there's a shadowed below.
Mm-hmm.
And there could easily be a path right there. That's about where you guys are. And he is getting a ping from the pool that waterfall is falling from.
Hmm.
Oh, in the pool. Interesting.
So it's at the very top. Essentially.
I mean, it's the area, so obviously it must be. If it's illusions hiding something, it has to be a pathway.
You said it's up a distance, correct?
Yes. You have to
Okay.
climb. It's not so much like far away distance, it's more up distance.
So this is like stone, rock, earth that we would have to climb up.
Yes.
Luke is going to approach the wall. He's going to breathe deep, rub his hands together, and he is going to take his hand and jam it straight into the side of the wall, and using mold earth to create a pattern, which is one of the things the cantrip can do, is going to create cylindrical patterns where his hands can fit in, so that he can essentially create hand and foot holes to climb up the side of this cliff.
Okay, just big enough for your hands and foot?
Exactly, yeah. So that it's less of an excavation, more of just a pattern within the
You guys are
actual
just
rock.
climbing a ladder, essentially.
Yeah.
Yep.
I won't make you do athletics or anything then.
Dang.
I
Just
mean,
wanna
if you
show off.
really want to, you
How fast are you
can.
going?
I mean,
But it can go
I didn't want
badly for
I
you.
didn't want to chime in and be like, "Oh, Rick's just moving on." But I mean,
Well,
if
the
we're gonna
faster
hem and
we-
haw over magic roll,
Okay,
over rolls
but
of
Nick
magic.
did roll a natural 20 plus 8, so you know he's doing well.
I mean, the faster we can get out of
Yeah, he didn't slip
broad
once.
daylight.
Right.
I had 22.
We're so proud of you.
Thank you.
That totally unnecessary roll. Thank
But
you
I
very
would have
much.
made you live with the consequences had you rolled low.
Rory,
like
do you
to-
want to stay here? Do you want to go with them?
Really? Mate gave these. Rather, and it's fine. It's fine. And he'll break from his meditation and follow.
When we get inside, we can set up a little nook somewhere.
If.
Right. You missed it, Mr. Roll, but Ulrich's right keen and getting back at that dragon. So can't imagine we'll have much time.
It's better to prepare than go straight for it. I understand that there's a vendetta, but not one with haste.
I try to tell him that.
Good luck with that.
That'll take a hold person spell.
I think that would take a little more than just hold person. I think it takes a little more like suggestion and
Hold monster.
got it.
That's for later.
What? Bonk.
The
So you-
dragon, my goodness.
Mhm,
Tony.
sure,
You are
sure.
able to ascend up the cliff face as if climbing a ladder hewn from stone to the Raven's Lock, which is kind of below the keep, fed by a waterfall and emptying into a waterfall. Did someone just fly off?
Yeah, I saw that. What happened?
Ulrich decided, fuck this
I'm
place.
sorry, I didn't move myself.
You did.
I didn't. I didn't move.
He
My
can
token moved on
fly.
its own. It's its own sentience. Ulrich really wants to move on.
Jo-
Is it coming close? Like, am I picking it up on the bottom? Like now it's coming through the bottom.
No, it is coming now that you're growing closer. It is stronger and coming more clearly from behind the waterfall feeding into the pool.
Well, for all of you not so strong swimmers, Mistral, would you care to help me freeze the lake?
I can prepare water breathing as a ritual for some of us. All of us.
Oh, don't worry about it. Luke is wherever.
But
Mistral
I do have
points
Ray
out-
of Frost.
Yeah.
I can do it with you.
wherever
take a while.
wherever Mistral points out the illusion is, Luke is just going to start walking straight towards it, waving his hand in front of him and using control water to freeze the water beneath him.
Okay. Despite the movement of water through the place, waterfalls are everywhere feeding into this, emptying out. The surface of the lock seems incredibly calm and peaceful. You are able to freeze it quite well as you walk along. And you'll see around the water's edge are stone statues of woodland animals.
Statues.
What animals?
A variety of woodland animals.
Is there a fox?
There is a fox.
I
It
don't
has a
trust that
single
statue.
tail.
Are
It's
they
not the
in some,
kitsune.
Sorry, what was that, Mr.?
Are they in some? Is there some design by hand in the way
You're
they're
all scarred
sculpted?
by season 1. We want to know if they're really statues.
They do appear to
We're
be
adventurers.
carved in like acts of motion. Are you going up and inspecting them?
Well, I'll inspect just one close by while keeping a hand out to point for Luke.
Roll a nature check for me.
Nature, you said?
Mhm.
20.
Upon closer inspection, it does seem that this was not carved, but this is in fact a petrified wildlife.
I'll say out loud, petrified.
That's not great.
Gesundheit.
No, that means the work of something else, which made them statues.
Oh, that's not great.
Right, so it did made them statues.
Oh, you're asking?
Yeah.
I mean, there are serums, sometimes nature-based items. There's the basilisks. There's, which,
Luke, you haven't touched the water yet, have you? Other than the ice?
Touch the water? No. He's been freezing the water to walk across it, and he's getting close to the illusion.
I don't think it's the water because some of them are they away from the water? Like some of them are placed throughout.
They're all just kind of around the edge of the water.
Well then.
So
They look like they're drinking, like you said, an act, like in motion, like running. What
They're
kinds of
running,
motion?
playing, all sorts of various, as if they were coming up to the water,
you
going
think
about
they-
their normal wildlife life.
do they look to be looking at a specific point?
Most are looking at the water.
You figure someone set him up like that, like it's a fancy little ritual.
That is a possibility. There's only so many things that can do this, but I'm wondering if maybe
Nick, you've been here before. Are there basilisks in the area?
Not that I'm aware of.
What about a cockatrice?
Luca, can I think of it? I mean, can I think of anything else that I know of? Obviously,
Talented
the
sculptors.
werewolves that are in these woods, but what else
I'm-
might I have seen?
Basilisks can crop up just about anywhere that there's plentiful wildlife and a comfy place to live. You know, unless they're infesting somewhere they shouldn't be, they're pretty you know, they don't cause too much of an issue. They are like normal predators like wolves or whatnot, where they hunt their prey, eat their prey, but don't usually cause too much of a problem. So it's not impossible.
I've never seen one on my various trips here, but I've never made it out to, well, this keep. It's not out of the question, though.
Interesting.
I feel like a basilisk would eat it, though, wouldn't it? And just leave it here.
Do you think it's a work of the dragon, or?
Hey Luke, how's the illusion going?
Yeah, how is that going, Luke? Are you right up to
Luke-
the waterfall?
Yeah, Luke's been.
How
If he
does
gets
that spell work on tons
Ryan?
of moving water?
running water, he can split it. He can
Okay.
redirect. the
He
flow.
can create like a split in the, like, part the curtain sort of thing?
Mhm.
Okay.
So he'll split it and then reach a hand through the back of it.
And there does appear to be just a wall of stone back there.
And he reaches and touches the wall. He feels just rock.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing?
Anything, Luke?
You said this is where the illusion was.
It's behind, but maybe it's
Mistral, do you think maybe it's something, not just some
Under
basic
behind?
spell?
no. I mean, illusion's illusion. I mean, you have to be a really high caster to make illusion solid.
Maybe that's part of it.
I'm going to stick my head in the water, and is there something under it?
Oh God. I saw Luca's face.
You done touched the fucking
I
water.
saw Luca's eyes just light up and she got a crooked smile. And I'm like, God.
Time out. So Rory's been kind of watching all of this, noticing that the animals have kind of been looking at the water, and Nick, I know Nick had like looked to see if Luke had touched the water, and Rory's having the same thought. So as soon as Mistral goes to dunk his head, Rory is going to reach out and grab the back of him and yank him back. Like, that's a no-go in Rory's book. It's not right. See that? See that? They're all looking at the water. Hey, Luke, don't touch the water, mate. Something fucky with it.
How do we know it's fucky though?
Right, eh? See?
Hey,
Rory's
Luca.
going to look
Oh,
around
so
for a
sorry.
bug. Rory's
I
going
was
to look around for
literally
a
about to
bug.
do the same thing.
Ulrich will just drop a ration in.
That was my idea.
Well, Ration's not living is the only thing, but
Doesn't
you
necessarily have to be living.
go for it.
I'd take out a bit of jerky and toss it in.
Okay. You'll kind of see it drop, and you can see it drop for a few feet before it gets too deep and you can't see anymore. And then there will be a strange, almost soft ripple on the water, but nothing will happen.
Hey, right, Nick, help me find a bug.
All right, fine. Fuck off then.
Yeah, Nick and Rory are gonna go look for a bug, and we're gonna take a slightly different approach. And a place we're gonna find a big meaty like millipede, right? We're gonna put it on a piece of rope and lower it down into the water.
No, like even like a leaf, just something to get it wet.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. So this time the ripple seems a little stronger. and it's almost as if something under the water is swimming, but it's deep enough in the water that it's not causing active disruption of the surface of the water, just a few smooth ripplings.
What?
But so nothing happens to our caterpillar that's now probably floating and dying at
Right
the top
now,
of the
yeah,
water.
right now it's just doing that,
Kind of a-
Oh,
Something-
save it!
Weird float.
Something
Yeah.
Are we-
in the
are we
water.
bad people?
Yeah, it's in the water.
What in the infinite layers is in that pool?
Rory will
Luke.
scoop out the bug and carefully like
What are you
Dry
scooping
it
it out
off.
with?
the leaf. He's not touching the water still. He's like getting it, pulling it back into shore and like getting it on the ground. He's not touching the
but
water.
as you grow closer to the water and your shadow kind of casts over the water so you can see a little bit deeper, a little clearer, for
Mhm.
a second you are going to see something dark moving down there.
Yeah, right. There's something in the water, mate. Come on, little
Yeah.
guy. It's not your
Do you
fault.
want? I
Hey,
can,
Luke, be very careful over there.
I can either send Basil just to pop him down there and see what he sees, or he can tell me what he sees.
Hey,
That would be a
sorry,
bad idea.
is this the only? Is there a DM? Is there a way to could just continue past this clearly occupied pool of water to keep going into the keep?
Do you want to just continue taking the stars ascend?
I mean,
Roll some more athletics to leap across those 15-foot gaps in the broken stairs.
Yeah, right. Give me an hour, and I
Right,
can
let's-
fucking carry us.
Let's.
sorry, there's we just spent a whole bunch of time poking whatever bear's living in there.
Right, yeah. And if I'd had an hour, we would have been pip-popped in there by now.
I think. I mean, give Rory the time.
Right, we'll just give the kids the time.
As you
to
know,
starve.
Mr. Alurk is very.
You
I'm
guys
sorry,
have probably been here for like 20 minutes by now already. Searching for grubs.
We're like sitting around doing bug projects and touching stones.
We're trying to make
I'm
sure that
go-
we don't
I'm
turn
gonna-
into these, Ulrich.
Right, you know how you do that? You fuck off.
I mean, do you think I should send Basil down and he can tell me what he sees?
It wouldn't hurt, but
Nah, it might follow him back up.
yeah, that is another issue.
Let's leave
Well,
the bugger
obviously,
alone.
there's. What if? I mean, there's illusion magic. Obviously, they're hiding something.
And
What
it's
if that's
better.
just.
Maybe right now might not be best to f around and find out.
Did your
Yes.
illusion magic point at the waterfall or the pool underneath the waterfall?
It's like it's there, like it's in that area, but maybe it's not necessarily in that spot.
Is Luke just out there on the water still, or has he come back?
He's still out there on the water. He parted
Technically,
it,
I'm still
saw
on the water.
stone, touched still just kind of standing out there. Ulrich has cleared the next few gaps of stone in the stairway descending upwards towards the keep. And is now quite a bit above you guys.
Yeah, also thank you, chat. The advantage gave me a not natural one.
Right. Well, if we're not going to investigate the illusion any longer, I suggest
I
allowing Rory the time to attune to these boots or climbing ourselves.
say we give. I mean, I would like
At
to
least
be
give me the
inside, but I
time. We
think
can still try climbing, but this way, if somebody falls, I can maybe help.
I'm not good. I can't climb.
Right.
Not the best climbing either, but Ulrich can't go alone, and Tarla's just gonna try to follow.
Ulrich is much better at jumping, so he'll also follow.
Do you require the athletics
I
checks?
do require the athletics checks.
I don't like that because Cole's mean. Give me a
Nick can,
-2.
Nick can jump up to 15 feet
Oh
plus
no!
a D8. And I did roll a 12 for my first. So
I got a
that's-
4.
Well,
But Nora's
Tarlo's
asking if you would like help.
Is anyone right next to you?
I would assume Nick was either in front of or behind, but I don't know.
I would need
I'm gonna die.
dexterity check to try and
A dex check.
grab you.
That belt of featherfall would have been nice.
It would have been
Let's see here. So just so I can give you a sense, if no one was close enough to you, and you failed that, let's give you a nice little sense, just for flavor. I really want you to be able to imagine how high up you are right now.
holy butt cheeks. I don't like that.
What the question?
And let's just.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
Yeah, so is Nick close enough to help? That's the question at hand?
Yeah, Nick, were you close enough to help?
Because Tony started speaking first, so I'll assume he jumped first. I probably would be close enough to help if I'm following along after Ulrich. I just need to find my character because he is no longer on this page. There we go. Let's see what I can do. Hold on. How do I do this? There we go. It's a 14.
That is just enough to reach out and grab his arm. That is a meets it, beats it. I'm reaching out and grabbing his arm as he he goes to do it. And
Chickens out in the last
misses
second.
the jump. Yeah, it does the whole and you grab him before. Listen, this happened to me the other day. I went to skip over a rock near a waterfall, and I literally stepped on my shoelace
How?
and fell into the water. It's fine. It happens to the best of us, Tarlo. But you are
Nick is going to-
grabbed back by Nick.
Tarlo has that brief moment where he's just barely holding on to the edge with his feet, and Nick is holding on to him back behind him. And Nick is just going to say, I'm not sure that's recommended right now. Tarlo, why don't you hold back with Rory?
You think you're gonna make it with an Ulrich by yourself?
I'm sure Ulrich and I can take care of ourselves.
Back at the bottom, I'll say, I can summon an elemental, not of the larger ones, but a weaker one, but still pretty good. And it's water. It'd be easier to, or basil. I'm kind of feeling strongly about this.
About this? About what? Pissing off whatever's in that pool.
Mm-hmm.
Mistral, this is your fate. I can't stop you. But I'd say that our friends are forging on. And they had kids in there. Need us. Whatever curiosities might be at the bottom of this lake, we can come back. But we can't save those kids if we don't make it.
And Nick will shout back from across the gap. Mistral, why don't you take care of Rory while he attunes to those boots?
Yeah.
We'll see if there's a better path further down this way.
Just gonna.
Okay.
If you can even see the thumbs up.
Tarlo ends up rejoining with you by then, but
So we're half and half.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is the plan here? Ulrich's just continuing on. Are we
Yeah.
splitting the party? What's happening? Tell me what's
yeah,
going
we're
on.
breaking the first 2 rules of D&D.
Seems that
Is-
way, boss.
Is
Yeah,
there
so-
another cliff face that Luke can attempt to climb up, or is it now not possible?
You can attempt. You will have to cast about for a spare set of a spare bit of cliff where there isn't water rushing down. But you could potentially do the same thing you did to get here.
Okay. Can I do that, or do you
Go
require a
ahead.
roll?
No, go
or-
ahead. You just casting the same thing?
I mean, yeah, but not from within the middle of the lake.
Are you going to
Right.
go a bit higher to see if maybe it's a little bit higher?
Well, I suppose I could do that.
Oh, I was just wondering what you were
Looking
doing. Never
fine, the
mind.
thing I'm looking for.
If you want to come over here and start it, that way, like, should something happen and you fall, we might be able to catch you.
Yeah, I'm
'Cause
just.
I think
gonna-
those
I'm
rocks might be a
gonna-
little slick. I don't.
I'm gonna
Trust me.
abandon the waterfall and all that, and just find a dry patch to do it. Cause
Okay. Oh, sorry guys. While I play around with the music, we're gonna find the one I'm looking for.
Fear.
Tarlo, are you here with us, or you're back?
No,
up there?
yeah, I rejoined.
You came back.
Yeah, I didn't want to meet my untimely demise. My hair already did that. I don't need to do it to my entirety.
Okay. Okay. So, according to your tokens, you're all together where you want to be, correct?
well, except for Luke.
Luke,
I
you're
don't like
finding a
that.
dry patch of cliff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
Probably,
so-
probably over here somewhere.
Rory's plan is to attune to these boots as quickly as possible. Once he has that, he'll still try to like span across, but he's gonna be like helping them across, like whether that's, like with a rope tied to whoever has the worst athletics kind of a deal. So as he goes, he can like pull them up or fly or whatever, but he's going to be actively Sherpa-ing the spellcasters across the gap. And it'll be clear that he has a system for this, almost as if he's used to like working in a team to span gaps efficiently.
Okay.
Almost like.
I knew this would come in handy. It's good. I don't want to waste my spell slots.
I do love that you made these in such a way that you're basically making Rory like Hermes.
They will sit.
So,
It was
You
good. It was a
guys-
good decision.
I do like it.
Here, we'll take you back really quick. Ulrich and Nick, you guys are going to make it up to a kind of courtyard area outside of the keep. And in front, let's see here, you will see the chapel. And as you walk up to it, sitting on a ledge a little lower than the main keep is a circular chapel, beautifully decorated with a myriad of wooden sculptures and ornamentation. As you near the chapel, you hear the sounds of children's voices from within. What are you guys doing?
Hey, well, that's the kids, isn't it?
Where is their voices coming from?
In the chapel.
From within the chapel.
Oh, like there are doors
Mhm.
into this area. Okay.
So, like, if you're looking at the keep, it's this building kind of in front that's
Yeah.
separate from the keep.
That's kind of what I assumed. I'm just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so let's just go in and grab the kids and then we can head on out.
Oh
See-
yes, let's just go in and find some frightened kids and just grab them. I think we should
no.
approach with
All right,
decorum.
I'm sorry. Pick my words apart if you want and be a dick about it. But, we're just going to go in and, metaphorically, kindly as you can, soft touch and all that, get the kids out.
During this
Excellent
discussion,
idea.
the sounds have quieted.
See? All right. Well, let's just go then. I'm gonna go
Let's.
and try to open up the chapel door.
Okay.
Open the doors and see
It
all the
creaks
people.
open pretty easily. I'll preload it for you so you can. There we go. You're gonna have to find yourself. There
Yeah,
you go.
I've been telling myself that since the beginning.
I thought that's what college was for.
Hmm.
Inside, the chapel has clearly been used for another purpose. The children appear to have strewn blankets and books all over the place. Despite these recent additions, the chapel is clearly normally well looked after. Flowers and sprigs of herbs adorn the wooden shrines and sculptures of the Sehanine. The ivy that crawls throughout the space tints the incoming light a lush green.
Alright, walking in. I mean... Hello? Anyone in here? Looking for, Oh god, what are the names? Farron and Cillin?
No reply answers you.
Christ. Alright, we're here. Your mother sent us, Leah?
Children, it's Nick. I'm not sure if I've met you in the past, but I've certainly met with many of your clan.
Shite, they gave...
You have not met these children. Most of your dealings has been with the setting sun.
Yep.
They gave us an amulet, but it's not on, and it's back down there with no north. We got your bum. Oh, it's gonna look weird if I just say she got the mum's amulet. Hey, look, we don't want to hurt you. We're here to get you back to your parents. Kill a dragon if we're out here.
Roll
Are
an
you too
investigation for me as you're kicking about, checking everything, yelling this out as you're kind of looking through this space.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
15.
see that there is a set of footprints through some leaves that turn into paw prints and go out a little back entrance here up towards the keep.
These are children of the same,
Yes.
clan as the Setting Sun, right?
Yep.
So I'm just like moving around. I just can't see anything, and it's very frustrating.
Hey, look, there's the footprints, right?
You can't see anything, prob?
I can only see wherever my token is moved, so I'm just like clearing the black
What happens
space.
if you
Oh,
hit escape?
if you
If I hit escape,
if you
I can
unclick
see
your
a-
token.
Yes, if I unclip my token, I can see a little bubble around Ulrich and nothing else. So it's still not helpful.
Well, I mean, we just follow the footprints, don't we? Then.
It seems like they must have, they're a little more resilient in their werewolf form.
Or werewolf.
Where
So,
elf?
what's the size of the footprint look like? I mean, like, is it like? Is
So
it
the
wolf-y?
squares that the size of the what?
The footprint that it's.
The little animal
They are
footprints
small.
that Nick is assuming
They're
is.
like little puppy prints.
Okay.
Aw.
Tiny little doggy. Okay. All right. Well, I just follow after them then, or wait for the others and then go on if you want to do the boring part.
A magnanimous dispensation.
I think we should at least follow where these tracks lead.
All right. That's what I was hoping you'd say. All right. And we'll just
I'm with
follow
you,
after.
Ulrich. I think we should find them as soon as possible. We don't know when that thing is going to be back.
Good. All right. I can hear
A
it.
magnanimous
And we'll
dispensation.
just keep on rolling on.
As you are kicking through. We just got 2 random magical items. Oh, are they wanting
Hooray.
magic item and then heals? Is that right? Okay. You are going to find something wrapped up under one of the makeshift pillows.
2 magic items, he says.
All right, well, I'll just kick
It
over
is a
the...
small red crystal shard.
Mm-hmm. Hey, does that look familiar?
It most certainly does. But what is it doing here?
But Tony and Dev's reactions.
Son of a bitch!
We've been waiting for this.
I didn't think these would come back. I thought this was a one and done.
I knew. I
Kidding?
had
They were in
faith.
the
I
very
had
first
faith.
episode.
Just not here, though.
They're gonna
Like,
show up literally everywhere.
7 episodes later.
It
Hey.
would. It would.
Well, maybe that's why the trees are all so nice here. It's like cherry blossom stuff.
You will also find a wand of web. Tucked
You cast magic?
under one of the beds.
I'm a little bit fey. I haven't seen one of these before, but I'm sure we can figure it out.
Yeah, right, well, we hold on to it and then pass it off to one of the more proper magic-y folk.
Exactly.
And I stick it in his boots.
Okay. Would you like to follow the little puppy prince up to the rest of the keep or await the rest of your party?
We're heading out.
Okay. Yep.
When will you learn that your actions have consequences?
Oh, I'm sorry, mister. I'm gonna poke a basilisk pond.
Pretty sure basilisks are in water.
No shame.
I can tell.
I can see, thank God.
Did you fix
You
it?
can fight.
Yes.
I don't know what's up this like everyone's vision was kind of wonky this session.
It's
Yeah.
probably the
Foundry
updates.
is, you know,
How are we down
he's
south?
still imperfect.
Oh.
Okay, so you guys are at the main doors of the keep.
Mm-hmm.
And they are
Nick is
slightly
going to be
ajar.
a little bit more stealthy now,
Okay.
Same.
and kind of the back to the door, and I assume Ulrich is probably going to go in first.
Yep.
Roll your stealth for me.
We'll do.
Oh boy, where'd my sheet go? Stealth. Oh, that's survival.
I have a +2 from chat, so that's 15.
16.
Okay.
Gosh, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. So, as you walk in, the towering oaken doors, revealing the main chamber within. The most eye-catching feature of this room is the floor mosaic, a huge disc surrounded by flames, with a crescent moon and 2 stars set in shimmering stone. And above, a dome formed by thick tree limbs. Several passages lead off from this chamber to other areas of the keep, one of them blocked by debris from above. You can hear birds chirping from outside.
Do you have any indication of where the paw prints are leading?
Yes. They appear to be leading kind of off and to the left and then around. Like they're not walking directly through, just straight ahead in this open chamber, but more keeping to the walls.
Being that there's no immediate dangers, Nick is going to quickly duck outside, and with a little bit of like chalk in it from his pocket, he's going to make some marks in thieves' cant that he knows that Tarlo and Lenore would be able to understand, and just kind of marks it as like "come this way" or a similar thing of thieves' cant.
Okay. Let's go and check in with the rest, who I'm sure it's been just about enough time. Would you like to resolve getting your buddies up
Yeah.
the stairway?
What you need? Yeah. What do you need, Jim? Rory's going. Well, no,
You're
let's go
just
this. Rory's gonna like
Okay.
take a rope and kind of tie it to himself, and he's gonna hold the end, and he's gonna look at Luke, and he's gonna look at Tarlo, and he's gonna look at Mistral and say, and Chauncey and Lenore, I guess as well. Right? Which one of you is the worst climber?
Tarlo will probably look at
Ain't no
himself
shame
and
in it.
Lenore.
Your focus
Or
is not your
Lenore,
fate.
Jesus. Him.
You could say
Yeah,
that I
that's
have
right.
on a scale of 1 to 10, you could say I have a 0.
Yeah, right. It's not your fate. Not you. You weren't meant. It's fine. And Rory will just move over and tie like length, like he's gauging the gaps to make it so like if someone jumped across, it's not gonna like get in the way or shorten the length. But it's if they don't make it, they can like catch themselves, sort of a deal. He'll tie himself off to Mistral, and then he'll turn and look at the others and say, right, I can jump first and try to catch you as you come across. If it goes weird, I'll try and catch you. Mistral, if I have to fucking dive after somebody, you cut this rope so I don't take you with me, understood?
Yeah. Thank you, Chauncey, for that beautiful song. We have bardic inspiration.
I was gonna say because
Chauncey,
Chauncey just
are you-
appearing from chat.
Well, Chauncey, like Lenore and Chauncey are here, even though the camera's never going to focus on them. But yeah, you can get bardic inspiration.
Hell yeah.
They are just running in the background. They did not randomly disappear. They are just not getting any lines this episode.
Whose line is it anyway?
So does Rory, do I need, I mean, I have my boots, so like if Rory doesn't make the jump, he'll just fly the span. So I feel like that's kind of, he's doing it in short bursts to get across, and then hopefully
Yeah, if you've got the
can't make
boots and you
theirs.
can carry them, I
Yep,
think
I mean-
we're okay. Like,
Yeah,
it's
he'll-
a bit
he'll-
of a process.
Up to 4
You guys
hours.
look a little absurd to anyone
Mhm.
watching or anything watching, but you guys
Yeah.
make it up the Stars Ascend to the little courtyard in front of the chapel.
I feel like Lady Gaga when she was coming down on the thing from the Super Bowl, like,
yeah. Rory will, once he's across, breathing hard because he still had to kind of like piggyback folks a couple of times, I'm sure, across gaps. He'll be quietly coiling his rope back into his pack and tuck it in and run. Find the others.
Okay. Luke,
that lake had
were
something.
you getting carried as well, or were you just continuing your climb on the dry patch of cliff? Sticking
I think
around so
Luke-
they didn't die?
I think Luke would have found a nice dry spot and climbed up.
Okay.
I feel like he's gotten to the point where these powers are kind of just fun for him to use, and so he's using them.
Okay. I assumed you were staying with them to make sure that nothing killed them while they were tuning the boots.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys going into the chapel? Party group 2.
Yes.
I mean, we don't know that they.
You
I
do
would
not,
think that
yeah.
we would go in.
I mean, Nick did in Harpers can't chalk a mark.
The big
on-
door, though.
Yeah,
The
on the
big-
door, but I don't know if you would see that from where you are. Once you got closer, absolutely. But you would probably naturally want to go into the chapel first.
I don't think we'd be there too long, though.
Yeah.
No, and upon seeing that it seems abandoned, but that the kids were clearly here recently, you could continue on to the keep.
Rory would be kind of ushering folks along to move quickly and quietly, but he would be urging haste to get caught back up.
When
Yeah.
of you have stealth spells?
No, mate, you're just gonna have to.
Not really my area of expertise.
That's okay.
Okay. Ulrich, Nick, you guys took some time going around the chapel, sneaking up to here, and as you are kind of creeping about in this large chamber, you will hear some rustle from outside as your party members catch up to you, but I'm going to say we take a break there before we continue. Yes? You guys are exploring Ravenglade Keep. You have entered the main chamber, and you have regrouped. Splitting the party did not kill you. We're all very, very proud.
Never doubted it for a second.
Group 2, you will see Ulrich and Nick kind of up ahead quite a bit. Each of these squares is about 15 feet.
Damn.
Woof.
So this place is quite large. But you will see them up ahead by some pillars and some stairs that go up into a tower. And then there are some rooms to your left and ahead of you and on the right.
One big thing you mentioned before we broke
Mhm.
was that it seemed that the children had, or the footprints had run, not through the middle of the room, but distinctly around the room.
Yes, it seemed like they were keeping to the walls because a lot of the ceiling is crashed in. And it looks
Gotcha.
like semi-recently.
Is any of that rubble on the mosaic on the floor here?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just imagine it with your brain.
I can't. I can't with my special eyes.
Is there anything
Look!
that stands?
Look with your special eyes.
My brand.
Is there anything that just stands out?
Let's see what your passive perception is. Mistral,
Oh, wow.
you got a 13 passive perception. Nothing really stands out other than the beauty of this chamber and the mosaic.
Since
I
when
think
did I
with
have an
this-
18 passive perception?
I know,
Jeez.
you're
Maybe not that
locked in.
I don't think
I'm not used to
a
this.
1 makes a difference. With the Stone of Good Luck, it goes up by 1. So I doubt a 14 makes a difference, but
Not a whole lot, no.
Hmm.
But I mean, if you're actively looking around and
Yes.
would like to roll, you can.
please.
Damn.
21.
A 21. Okay. Directly ahead across this chamber, there's beautiful archways that seem like they might lead into a library.
Hmm.
I point out the library is on the opposite side.
That's where the mum said they'd be.
So
Said the girl liked books.
let's hug the wall then and make our way over there.
So this area is highly domed, correct?
Mhm.
Or it was until it got crashed into.
Still, most of it is. It's
it's gonna be-
built from tree branches, very thick tree branches, as if this
Ooh.
whole place is almost naturally grown.
I'll
Or
message.
Like
Was it?
the elves convinced the trees, like the branches, through cultivation to form walls and ceilings.
Nice.
Sounds, yeah. I'll message Nick and tell him and Ulrich that the library is that way.
I mean, are the footprints going into the library?
You have followed the footprints to these pillars, and then they promptly ran out of mud to track, and you no longer see which way they go.
Do we know anything more about? I mean, has the rest of the party joined us yet, or are we just?
We're like on the other side of the
Are
room.
you waiting for them? You will see them enter across the way. You kind of heard them coming up.
Ulrich, let's wait a moment, just for a second. You can regroup, and I'm sure
Rory.
that thing you mentioned in the chapel, they have that. You said, correct?
They have what? Oh, the amulet? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry I wasn't here for that bit, but it seemed important to catching to finding these children.
Is Lenore with you or with Group 2?
Group 2.
With Group 2, because Ulrich
Okay.
specifically said that she wasn't there.
Okay.
I'm just assuming she's with the safer going group.
We're assuming that she is or that Lenore is a sane person who doesn't just run away.
Right. Okay. So you guys wait a little bit for the group to catch up with you?
Hug the wall, hug the wall.
Sure.
Taking in this breathtaking art piece.
Where to next, Ulrich?
Well, Mum said they'd be in the library, so wherever that is.
Yeah, Mr. says it's across the way there, mate.
Alright, perfect. I'll just head on in.
This one?
Okay.
Oop,
Yes. Yep.
cool. So what did I do? There.
Oi.
So, how much of this mosaic is essentially destroyed?
Probably a good fifth of it.
Would I be able to figure out, is this to some specific entity?
Would you like to roll a history check?
I would love to do that.
Okay.
I will give you
You are
Although,
welcome to
My
do
godforsaken
that.
rolls are trash frickin' poop garbage.
Can I give you advantage? I'm really high in history.
Yeah, if you guys would like to stand, take a few seconds, stand, kibitzing into each other's ears like you're a couple going antiquing. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, that's
I'll
better. That is a 26.
Okay. You would know that this mosaic, just from your reading, is a testament to a treaty signed in Askavar by the Moon, Sun, and Star Elves. It created a tranquil but short era of peace. As a show of the newfound unity, it was named after the name of the elves themselves, the Tel Quasir. This was before the Dark Disaster.
Can we get a spelling from that in the chat, my sweet benevolent DM?
Yep. Let me just
Yeah, it was a little quiet. I couldn't write it myself.
I shall
really-
post it in here. It is TEL'_QUESSIR.
Telkasir. Merci. Donka. Thank you.
Very interesting point in history.
Yes.
Yes, it is quite old. Like we're talking pre-5th century DR.
You know, this dragon
Oh,
is
shit. 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, before the killing storms / dark disaster that affected the elves.
this dragon is hurting a lot of valuable stuff.
And not just monetary.
At the corner, when we reach the entrance, that portion of the library, I'll ask Nick, anything in the chapel that you got a hold of, found?
We were tracking the children from there. We believe they were, I believe we're chasing after them at the moment.
Mhm. Well, let's hope we get them.
There were 2
As
tracks, right?
you walk into the library, there were 2 tracks. As you walk into the library, the grand library that opens up before you is a sight to behold. Towering bookshelves of finely carved oak fill the room from end to end, each of which contains hundreds, if not thousands, of books on an unimaginably large range of topics. You get the impression that even an elf couldn't read this much in a lifetime.
Yes, as Tarla walks in, you just kind of see that there's like a look of disgust on his face. Like he does
Ugh.
not like the library
This
here.
is library porn. Oh, I love
I
it so
know.
much.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Are you sure they came in here?
This little map does not do this library justice.
I know.
It's
That's why I
it's
got
not
the
scale.
image here. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going. Do you want to take a certain row?
Her mum said she liked the old books,
I
right?
would just like to get out of here as soon as I can.
I'm
This
gonna.
place makes me uncomfortable.
Ulrich's just picked an aisle and started walking.
I'm gonna take the
Rory
front
will
one.
turn and look at Luke and Nick. Is there a place they keep older books? Right? Like,
Perhaps. But
Only one way to
perhaps-
find out.
Perhaps often the most valuable places are the best places to look first. Luke is going to cast Detect Magic. And
Ooh. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna get a headache. There's this thing called L space that exists within libraries. Books are incredibly magical. They contain words, which are magic in themselves, and you are in a library full of books. That's gonna ping back at you so hard that you will get a headache. Ulrich, as you walk down to this corner, you are going to notice a small form up on top of one of the bookcases.
Oi! Hey, I think I found him! I'll shout like loudly
Oh,
down the hall.
it's going to scurry.
Oh no! Wait!
and
Oh,
disappear.
oh.
Why are you
from
so
view.
loud?
Why are you so soft?
Where?
Oi! I'm sorry.
Why are you
Ah,
yelling?
Christ!
What's wrong?
Ah, Christ! Fine, silly. Whichever of the two of you it is.
Tarla will like kind of look for Lenore. Lenore, you got that amulet?
Which way is
Yeah.
this?
Yes, she does.
Yeah, I
I'm not
do.
doing her accent. They are off screen. The camera will
That's
never
what
focus
you
on
mean.
them.
Yeah.
Going to do that
Accent?
accent.
Listen.
Is the North French accent?
You're just
Yeah,
speaking
not
to
doing
my
it.
fiancé, Tell you how you're doing.
Anyway,
But yes, Lenore does have the amulet, and you can get it from her.
here, Ulrich, maybe this would be a little more enticing for them.
And she's. Wait, I'm gonna
Uh,
go waving around.
And maybe don't yell at children who might be scared because they haven't seen adults in
She's just
almost
hanging out.
210
She's
days.
just hanging out. 210 day. What are you, a fucking latchkey kid?
GM, you
swear
said
to
this thing was
God.
scurrying
What is
back the way we
up?
came from, right? Like this way?
Yeah, like yes, the form is scurrying on top of the bookshelves with a sense of familiarity, like they are very comfortable here.
Hey,
This
oh,
is merely
in
their
a-
playground.
In like a playful cat and mouse kind of way, Nick is gonna hear the thing go up overhead, and he's going to sprint to the end of the bookcases and try to catch it off on the other end.
Ulrich's
You're-
just running after, holding the amulet. Oh, see? I got proof. I'm your friend.
Stop yelling. There's a dragon.
Oh,
You're technically not the best person who should be freaking doing this.
Yes.
You're going to hear like
take
kind
your
of a,
text and shove it.
and then like she will poke her head down,
Yeah, see?
and you see Scyllin, a joyous-seeming but shy elven girl. Her brown hair is streaked with silver, just like her mother's, and she has a light sprinkling of freckles across her cheek and nose.
Wow, such good art.
You know. Where'd you get the amulet?
Your mom gave it to us so you would know you're friends.
Where is she?
She's back at the cave with her friends.
She's gonna look at Nick. Have you been around here before?
I visited on several occasions. I've helped several of your people find refuge.
Okay. And she's going to let out a very low kind of growl. And you will see her brother, Fane, come up from behind a bookshelf where you guys did not see him. He has scruffy brown hair and a slightly wonky left ear.
Nick is gonna reach up to, Nick can't assume that she knows how to get down, but Nick is going to kind of like reach up to her, to Sehanine, and see if she wants to lift down from the top of the bookshelf.
No, she'll turn and expertly scramble down.
Nick kind of nods as if he knew that was gonna happen.
Right, got the kids that's giving it to the
Hello.
folks.
Tarlo, what did you say we were looking for again?
We're looking for these kids and getting out.
Nick definitely knows nothing about some pact.
Right, so...
I guess you don't want to do it. Okay, cool.
Hacked what?
No, they didn't agree to it, I don't think, last episode, so it doesn't really matter.
They're talking it. So well, no, let's not out of character. I think he's referencing to the book that we said
Yep.
we would look for
I'm
a
asking-
certain individual.
I assumed that we would talk about it over the campfire. If not, I can like say that I didn't ask and I take it back. I didn't.
mean-
No,
I don't
that's
wanna
okay.
overstep.
No, that's fine.
No, we
So-
probably
That's
would have
fine.
told you about Marla and her little deal, and I'm super not about it. The fact that she had
Just-
illusion magic all over
just
her, and
because
she wasn't being very forthcoming.
I passing through, meeting the others, I'm gonna just give a passing glance and try to look and see if I can at least. I'm not gonna. If I can find it, I'm not gonna take it, but I want to see if I can find it in the aisle that I'm in.
Rory will just call it out and ask, like, turn to the kids. Hey, you met this lady in the woods. She has to find a book. Is there any reason we shouldn't give it to her?
Sehanine will speak up. I know all the books in here. What book? I don't know any lady.
Right, what's her name? Tarlo? She said she didn't
Marla.
come here. She didn't want to bother you.
I don't know any lady.
Something.
Uh,
Something green runes. You said.
Yeah, right. Hey, could you help us
Green
find this book?
runes? She's
Yeah,
gonna
could you help us
start
find this?
scampering off in a direction.
Rory will turn and look to Tarlo. There's a reason we were told about this book. Maybe it's not to give it, but at least to have it, right?
As sure.
Yeah, she will scamper off down a section into like somehow an even older section of the library. Kind of down in the corner, and where a few books are even set up on little plinths, little
Fucking
pedestals.
plinths. Are the books about plinths?
There are books about plinths. Would you like to know what books
No.
are in this section?
How have we not gone through all of them yet?
I
We
want to
have
know
not.
what books are in this
God,
section.
how many do you have?
You would
I
like
need
to know what books are in this section?
I want to know what books are in this section.
No, I mean, Tarlo
Noise
is super
games.
not.
No.
In fact, like Tarlo's like, I need to get out of this room. It's giving me bad feelings, and he's just gonna step out to a corner.
The AO delusion.
And it's not about that. It's something else.
That's a good joke. That's top tier. AO is the original god of the Forgotten Realms. It's the god delusion. Anyways, that's one of the books in here.
What was it?
The
The
AO.
AO delusion.
Oh yes, AO.
The Bugger All This Bible. A book about letting go of anything that doesn't matter.
Is that like the Faerun version of How to Not Give a Fuck?
Basically.
The bugger all this Bible.
Where did it just go? What did I roll?
23.
Okay, 23.
69.
The Monstrous Manual, volumes 1 through 7.
Wow, all 7 volumes.
Are they by Volothamp?
Different
Possibly.
author.
Lenore has rolled a 38.
38, Lenore! Unbroken, a great orcish war story of survival, resilience, and redemption. The hardcover.
Ooh, a hardcover copy should.
Oh, Proper, you got a 70?
Correct.
Diseases of the Sheep by Sybil Ramkin.
Oh, yes.
This is a joke because I'm a satyr, but I'm ching.
No, it's a Discworld reference.
52 apparently.
52 from Chrissy.
Chrissy isn't even here.
Portals, a link to the world.
And Purple did a 76.
Wait, you say portals?
Portals.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Grab that one.
Not Portals 2.
That's the
Not
best
be
one.
mistaken.
As long as the cake is still alive.
76.
Cake has never
The
been
Joy
alive.
of Snacks by a Lancry Witch.
I think
Oh,
Chauncey
Chauncey's
wants that.
so fucking excited now.
What is 69 though? I need to know.
69.
You're not here.
Nice.
69
The
is your players take 10 damage.
The
Nice.
Show Judge's Guide to Dragons by Lady Sybil Ramkin.
Nice.
But eventually, as you're perusing over these, if you guys are still looking around, there is actually quite a few books set here, and I will show you. Set on a pedestal, a plinth, you could even say, in the center of this older section is a book open. It's one of those large, like this kind of large books. And it is open to a beautiful illustration with metallic inlay in it. And it has a little elven script noting that it shows where Ulaven Pianthus, the spring willow, a member of an ancient order called the Shields of Keeping.
Center myself.
Ooh.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
sorry, why'd you just inhale rapidly there?
This this individual is part of an ancient order, the Shields of Keeping, which is related to broken tenacity, which is related to the blood crystals, which is
What?
You're not in the room.
I
Are you
know,
back in the
but
room?
I probably would have heard you.
So
Yes, you heard me.
maybe this woman you saw in the woods knows a little bit more about these blood crystals than she was letting on.
Well,
Are you looking around or are you following Scyllin, who is going past these to still an older section?
I'm gonna keep following Cylin, but like,
Okay.
I doubt there
Mistral?
are any blood crystals here.
oh, there's a
Mistral,
blood
if you're
crystal here.
continuing...
What?
Yeah, I found one. Yeah, I'll just pull it out of my bag. See?
Tarlo,
What?
there's a blood crystal.
Just gonna put it back in. Yeah, this lady just wanted to come in and like summon a bunch of face spirits into here, so you know.
I'm sorry, what does this mean? Should I be aware of any blood crystals or
It's the same thing from our
Tarlo
time
will
at the
pull
other
out
chapel.
his blood crystal and like end up coming up back in the goddamn library. He doesn't want to.
The zombies, the old chapel.
Does it look similar?
It does.
So
Fuck.
when all four are put together and used to create a portal that enters to the depths
The
of
abyss.
so an army can come out.
Oh my god.
If you're looking around in this section, Mistral, you'll also notice a tapestry hanging on the wall. And the text below in like a little plaque written in Elven says Shield of Keeping Battling Demon.
Yep, this is them. They have direct ties to that
Does he
war
have
that
his
took
sword
place.
in the tapestry?
He does not have any sword you recognize, no.
Damn.
But Scyllin will continue to lead you, Ulrich, to a section with a glass case, and it is locked with an ancient-looking lock. And inside is a book with glowing green runes.
Right, so do you know what that is?
Well, it's a book with green runes.
Right. But do you know what the book is? Because I mean, we're just looking for the book with glowing green runes, but like, she also wanted to use it to summon a bunch of fairy spirits and all that.
She's gonna look at you. She's like, I do a lot of reading.
I
I
can
think
tell.
it's a grimoire of keeping.
All right, now, what if I don't know what that means?
There used to be, like, my grandma or my great grandma or great aunt, one of the Pianthus ladies from a long time ago, she had a job working as a shield of keeping, and she fought back the werewolves that were controlled by that evil duke, because he had a book of keeping and was controlling them.
Right.
It's
And
her job to keep the shields of keeping, keep the books safe from the powers that would use them for bad.
Then we probably shouldn't give it to the lady who wants it.
I don't know the lady.
Well, no one else seemed to want to give it to her to start, so I'm gonna guess she's not really good. She wanted to summon
She's
a
just
bunch
gonna
of...
shrug at you because she's, she's like 40 years old, man. She doesn't know.
Nah, same.
Ulrich, would you mind if I took a look at this book?
Oh, I mean, it's a lot. Oh, sure. Do you want me to just open it for you? And he'll just like
Be
Take the-
careful. What
take
if
the
there's
pommel of his sword.
what if there's a ward on it?
I don't know, Luca. Is there a ward on this book that my detect magic would pick up?
Or the case.
The book itself is giving off quite a bit of magic. But there is
What
no
about the-
ward
what
on the
about the lock?
case.
You ever been
No.
to a rave? That's what this library looks like. Just magic everywhere.
Yeah.
But the case is good.
Perhaps we keep the case intact if someone would be able to pick this lock.
Come on, 5 seconds, one hit.
Nick,
Yes.
can you pick the lock?
We can certainly try. I wouldn't recommend it, though, if we're trying to keep that thing safe.
Right, will we return
Not
it to
safe in here anymore, Nick. There's kobolds roaming about. It's a dragon. It's only a matter of
Hell,
time
I'll
before
give it
something
my
else
best
finds
then.
it. I understand. I don't like it either.
Someone remind me what I have to use.
It's
Dex
a
check.
sleight of hand check.
There we go. That's what it is.
It's just Dex plus your proficiency if you're proficient in Thieves' Tools.
Oh.
You should be, aren't you a rogue?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out. So that'd be 19 if it's just Dex plus proficiency, so it'd be 19. Or you would Dex
That
roll
will
plus
open the
proficiency,
lock.
so yeah. Lovely.
It'll just click open with a little satisfying noise, and you are able to open the case. You grabbing the book?
Most certainly. I mean, actually, no. Nick is certainly Fey, but he's not a magic user, and he's a little bit wary of
Oh. Well,
whatever. The fact that it's glowing is a bit much for him, so he's gonna take a step aside and kind of
Why don't we just let Luke read it?
ask like.
well,
Luke or
before you
Lenore to come
touch
on
it,
over.
maybe let's try something
Well,
else as Tarla will.
Does Luke?
Yeah,
Why
what
don't
is
we
my what school of magic is my reading here?
It's not a specific school.
Oh, that's not great.
It's I would say it's one of those magics that's like old magic. There's no school that defines it.
Before you touch it,
Here.
Luke, maybe everybody stand back.
It's a book that they use to do good things. Come off it, man. Not everything.
but it could also be used for bad, so it might be warded, Ulrich,
right.
as
Well, it's,
Mistral
it's,
said.
But like, look, Luke's got his magic eyes on it. If he can't
Mhm.
see anything bad with it, just let him fucking touch the book so we can read it and get the fuck out of here.
Well, his
Hey,
magic.
kids, come with me. Oh, so Uncle Rory will take you outside. And Rory's gonna usher the kids kind of away from the ruckusness.
You're gonna have
Not
to drag
outside,
Syl
outside.
in.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
very
he's-
much like, no, I want to see.
Yeah, and since
Nick has
I-
already passed over this whole thing to the wizards of the group, so he's gonna
I'm
pick her
gonna-
up and kind of keep on
What?
push her
I have an
along.
idea.
It's not fair. It's not fair. I've spent my
I have an
life-
idea. And Tarlo will snap his fingers, assumingly nothing happens, but he has an unseen servant go to lift the book.
Okay, nothing happens. It lifts.
Oh,
Interesting.
And you.
very.
And I'll just like motion the servant closer to me.
Okay.
I have like big inner fear that something would happen, but
Can he open it?
Well, let me let
Good.
Luke open it so we can read it.
I believe, yeah, it can technically open it.
Shite, you know what? Something bad happens, you let me know. I think we should just let Luke read it, make our decision. We're gonna keep it. Be off with it.
Jeez, hello Raiders.
So touching the book, correct?
I'm not. The unseen servant is going to open that book for me.
Okay.
Oh, I
Book
was
opens.
going to open it for Luke.
There's glowing runes in the form of usual text.
Is it legible or is it just like
It is
the
not
equivalent of
legible to
arcane
you.
sigils?
It is the equivalent of arcane sigils.
Great.
I will take a look at that book now. Thank you.
Probably don't touch it.
Luke is going to grab the book. And he's going to...
Your arms are going to begin glowing green,
Good.
and you are going to feel power coursing up your arms. And you will feel a connection with a force. And I'm going to just send you something.
God, like Luke needs more power.
However, you get the sense that this is not the purpose of this book. It is just something you gain while you are protecting it.
Seeing that energy go through his arm, Tyler's gonna take a nice, healthy step back.
Can I read this book with my eyes of the Runekeeper?
Read that to me.
I can read any written language.
It's not a language. It's arcane sigils.
But also, the name of the thing is Eyes of the Rune Keeper. So do with that as you will.
You, without serious time, study, sitting with this book, dedication to this book, could not read it right now. Just picking it up and looking at it.
Got it. Okay. Well, this is nothing bad. Close it, put it in a satchel at his side.
Luke, what's your alignment?
Neutral.
Oh
It's
no.
actually true neutral.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
Alright, I messaged you something else.
Something else.
Can we please get out of this library? It'd be great.
Cylinus,
shocked
what
that
happened?
Tarlo
What
is so
happened?
upset
What
about
happened? What happened?
libraries.
What did he do? What did he do? What happened? Is
Hey,
he a
open the
keeper?
book and
Is he
you
a
read it.
shield now? I want to know.
I don't think that's how that works, little miss. Aye. I bet you mother knows, and how about we get you back to her, huh?
Okay, but the dragon's in the tower. We're gonna have to be quiet. I
Right,
think
yeah.
it's sleeping.
Is there a way right out? Or we just have to go the way we came.
I guess we could go out the way we came.
Yeah,
We
right.
could try
Let's
and go
get
out
you-
a window, but there's kind of a drop out that way.
Right. How much? Looking at these kiddos, how much do they weigh?
Not much.
Right.
I mean, Fane's probably, if we're talking human years, around 16, but he's a slight elven build. And Cylin,
Yep.
she's even younger and smaller.
Yep. Rory's gonna look at Fane, who's been rather quiet. Go, right, mate. Name's Rory. It's nice to meet you. We're here to
Nice
get you
to
back.
meet you.
Get you back to your mum, right?
Yep.
So I can fly you out, but I don't want to leave my party behind.
What do you mean
And hold your
fly?
sis. Right, it's a bit new for me too, but just hang in there. You think you got the strength to just wrap around my back while I carry your sister?
I don't think we should fly. There's a dragon
Right.
on the tower.
We'll be taking the stars of sin, right? Back the way we came.
You came up that way?
Yeah.
Listen, and you'll notice the way he's been standing this whole time, just kind of like his position in the room is always relevant to in relation to Cylin. Like
Mhm.
she moves, he moves.
Mhm.
He's like,
He's a good brother.
thank you, but I've managed this far. I think we'll do fine.
Do you know a safer way?
There's down through the dungeons, but there's been some weird smells down there lately. I don't think it's safe.
I don't mean no disrespect. It's just we came a long way to find you. I'm a little relieved to find you. You did good, keeping you and your sister safe all this time. But understand, we're gonna get out as soon as possible. Your mum's probably out of her mind with grief. I know we just met. You gotta trust me, mate.
I don't think we should fly.
We're not flying in the sense of being in the open air. I know that I look a bit daft, but I'm not that dumb, right?
All right.
We'll slink along the stairs of sin as close as we can, move quickly through there, take the way down that we came, stick into the shadows. Unless you can think of a better way, I'll trust you.
I mean, before a few days ago, I would have said take the dungeons out and go through the waterfall, but ever since the dragons moved in, there's something going on.
Do
Just
you
saw a
know
bit
if do you know if the dragon is here now? We didn't see it on the way up.
Said it was sleeping.
Yes, up on the
They just
tower.
said- they
In
just said
the Ravens
waterfall.
Council.
Hey, right. So there was a bunch of kobolds gathering up loot for the dragon. You seen any other
Yeah,
henchers?
no, I saw them come up. They're not here
Right,
anymore.
Any other beings that stench might come from?
Not that I know of.
Sorry, the kobolds aren't here anymore.
Yeah. They came up. There was a lot of ruckus. And then there was a lot of debris. I
What?
think they were eaten.
Oh.
Rory laughs. Rory laughs.
Carla just kind of give like a weird
Hilarious.
glance. Did you say there was a weird smell coming from that dungeon?
Well, yeah, the dungeon connects to like a series of like caverns through
And you s-
the cliffs, and then eventually come out through a waterfall. But there's been some strange smells lately.
Could you just possibly describe them?
Death, decay.
Would Tarla be able to put two and
Can I-
two together, maybe find out what was there?
What's your idea as a player?
Well, there's petrification,
Mm-hmm.
death and decay.
Vibe check me. Give me an insight.
Vibe check the DM.
No,
Fuck.
just do a vibe check for me. Let's do some insight. See if you can put two and two together.
17.
Yeah, I mean, you would wager that whatever's happening, like, maybe this dragon being here for the last, like, couple weeks has cleared out the threat of people and something's moved in.
And there's only a few beings that can petrify. If that's even what it is. Natural petrification.
Didn't you say that the dragon had some kind of spirit with it? Could that be?
We believe it was an
included?
oddly colored will-o-wisp.
Yeah, it's got something red going around its head.
It
I don't
talks
know
to
what
it.
it is.
It's instructions through it.
Oh, that's not good.
Listen, kid. And Rory will turn and look at the party and say, I can get these kids down that stairs of sin in a blank. It'll take me no time at all to get them down there. But that means I'm taking them alone without you.
Do you think you could be... I don't...
So, mechanically speaking, Rory can move 45 feet. If he dashes, he can move, what's that? 90 feet.
Mhm.
He also has his his winged boots, so he can fly those gaps, and he can use key points to double his jump distance and dash as a bonus action. So he can go 180 feet in 6 seconds, regardless of the gaps or anything.
Mhm.
And that's without any checks. I'm happy to roll stealth to get him, but Rory can get these kids out.
I don't
quick.
doubt your abilities,
Yeah.
Rory. I just don't feel comfortable you going alone.
Right, also, won't we just be leaving the kids at the bottom of a giant keep, having to clear through dangerous woods?
Well, Rory's very...
Fane's
able.
gonna... These woods are my home. It
Right,
was never
right,
a
right.
problem before the dragon arrived.
Well, then why don't you go back to the cave where your family was?
Because he can't get across the stars of sin, mate.
And the dungeon's too dangerous at this point.
I can get these kids out, and we can camp out at the bottom. I can keep them safe and hidden till you can catch up.
I think that's the best idea. I trust Rory enough to... He's very capable, obviously.
Right, but we're just gonna leave this place as is then. Corrupted and all
I-
that.
for now, we don't really have much of a choice.
I think we do.
I can fight.
No.
I
No.
You.
We made too much of a solemn promise to bring you back to your parent or to your mother safe.
Unscathed.
I'm pretty sure she wouldn't be too happy if we had you fight a dragon.
Rory's gonna look at Fane with purpose and intent. He's gonna look him in the eye. Hey, mate, your mum needs you. It's not looking good out there. Gonna need.
This is our home. Where will we go?
Yeah. You'll find a way. They always do.
I have a weird idea. The thought. As you've told me what we've gathered, the will-o-wisp commands the dragon. What's to say if the will-o-wisp is gone, the dragon won't care anymore and will leave?
It's made still believe that this is its lair and still stay.
That's a gamble.
Then we find
It's like that is a hell of a gamble, Mistral.
I am going to bet against that and say that that's not the case. You were there, you saw it. I didn't. I just think.
Right? And it killed me in a hit, mate. Dropped me. Without thinking. No mercy, no second chances. You're talking, and he'll look at the kids. He'll look at the kids like kind of getting visibly frustrated. You're talking like this is something we can reason with, right? Now, fate brought you and these boots and gave me the ability to get these kids out. And you're asking me to not take it.
We're not saying don't bring the kids down out of the tower. We're saying that we should probably stay up here and help clear it out. Now, you can go and bring them all the way back home if you want, but fate brought me here. And fate gave me a sword in a sense of, hey, maybe we should kill the thing that's fucking up this home.
You even said that it was a corrupted or red will-o-wisp. That's not common.
It's not. It's.
Who's to say that it isn't corrupting the dragon? It's not the dragons. It brought the dragon here, maybe.
Yes, to a forest where they don't stay, and a keep where they don't stay. But I'm still with Rory. I think it best that Rory take the kids to safety first.
Nick.
What was that laugh for?
I rolled a natural 20 on my perception. You guys are gonna hear a crash.
Rory will not hesitate. He's gonna turn to Fane and say, "We're getting out," and he's gonna grab the Zillin. He'll just scoop her up in his arms, and like make Fane grab his arm and throw him over his shoulder, and it's just
Fane's wherever
sprinting.
she's going. He's not gonna fight you if you've got her.
Rory is full 180 feet out the door, double jump, like speed,
Is
taking
there a
he's
way,
out.
Luca, to
Are
give
we having an
Rory
action?
bardic inspiration before he jets like a fucking engine?
What if you explain to me what you are doing to grant bardic inspiration
Like as
in
this
the
is happening,
because it
and
was
Rory's like,
180 feet in 6 seconds.
yeah, Rory's
So
about
let's
to like.
think about
Let's
how.
just say that didn't happen.
Yeah, unless I want you to wow me with the what you are doing to
Here's
get
your
this off
speed
in.
rap.
Chauncey
yeah.
has speed
0.5
sung a song as
seconds.
quickly as possible.
Oh yeah, I'm not here to wow people. I ain't singing, not in this lifetime.
All right,
you don't pay
then no,
me
you
enough.
do not get off bardic inspiration.
All right.
Just a quick question though.
A magnanimous dispensation.
If anyone's keeping track of what's going on in chat, that would be great because I am not gonna be able to keep.
There's a good table
track of
and
that.
some more.
However,
Dispensation.
landing with a crash, more mosaic tiles going flying outside of the library, is a young black dragon with sunken ivory eyes, a few missing talons, and a broken horn. Hovering, circling around her head, is an angry-looking red ball of light.
What's the range from the mosaic to the ceiling?
Oh, I believe it was 30 feet up.
Okay.
No, it was 60 feet up.
It was very
60 feet up.
high.
It was very, very high. It was very
Perfect.
high domed ceiling. Extremely high.
You said this is a
Level
young
4
what?
complete. Praise the Lord.
The orb. Now.
So, question for you is, do we want to break before combat or start right in and break mid-combat?
I think it's best to break
Before we go, is Rory able to make it out with the
6
kids?
seconds, 180 feet? Yeah, man. Like,
Okay.
no
So
one
was
even
that-
sees. This is one of those where it's almost like a cartoon. There's just a shadow, like, tracer image of you as you.
It's like, yeah, he like
Is it-
sees the dust like before the actual crack, swings his arm through the kid, grabs, and is just a bolt gone. So Rory's
Yup.
out.
Yeah.
Is that a freebie? Like, because we're not initiative, right? Technically.
We're about to be.
About to
Yeah.
be. I mean, you are, like, we're rolling initiative. 6 seconds, though. 180 feet. I'm letting Rory get out of there.
And I was kind of holding that action a little bit.
Yeah, you were ready.
Come back.
Uh,
Later.
No, stop, please. Wow, I sure do love this.
So,
The chat's fighting.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna move her over here and roll that.
I don't appreciate how chat is giving us like
So they want me
ultimatums.
to sing Mary Had a Little Lamb for advantage, and if I don't sing it, I get a -2. But if I
She
do
was
sing it, I get
lines.
advantage, and Luca gets the
Here
next.
for
Just
this. Love
two
this journey
lines.
for you.
I don't love this for me.
But
and
you've
I
got to
already
sing
said
it.
I
I
don't
don't
get
want
paid
you to,
enough.
like, they're literally.
This is-
It's 2 lines.
What is the definition of 2 lines? Is that like 2
This is life or
chorus
death.
lines or 2 different verse lines? 'Cause
Mary had a
no.
little
Mary
lamb.
to Snow is 2 lines.
Yeah.
But you have to sing it. This isn't song talking. This isn't like. You gotta,
Same
like.
rapping. As much as rapping is
You gotta
music,
put
this
on
is
the old
singing.
razzle dazzle.
Tarlo's the bard,
Magnanimous
everybody, not
dispensation.
Tony.
Hey, who plays Tarlo?
Mr. Sato just gave 500 directly to Tarlo.
Why?
Because you gotta sing.
Why
Is
do
it-
I hate my life?
Oh my gosh.
Present 1, 2, and 3.
Sing boy. Can you add bardic inspiration to an initiative?
Some bardic colleges let you do that. Not initially, though.
What?
You can't add bardic inspiration to an initiative.
Tony,
Yes, Luca. How can
what
I help
you
you
doing?
today?
What you
Do the
doing?
thing so we can go to break. Come on, my dude.
Dance
I'm-
for the people.
Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
I hate my
Okay.
life. And
Your
Break.
falsetto was amazing.
Break and then death. We'll be right back. I have rolled initiative. Rory is spiriting the children down the Stars Ascend.
Or he has spirited away.
Nick,
Yes.
you and only you, with your passive perception, can just make out the sound of rasping screams coming from the red glowing orbs circling Dustbringer's head.
Can I ask one thing?
Mm-hmm.
Are they like humanoid screams or like creature monster screams?
Humanoid. You cannot make out the words,
No, that's fine. I just wanted to see if I
but they are
The
words.
cadence.
Yep.
that's awful. I hated it so much.
Also, chat, what's the music level like? Tell me now. Because I can never tell. little loud. See, I always have to have it blasting in my ears for everyone to hear it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it is loud to me, but is it
Is
just
that
to
little-
me?
This is
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
to-
you
just-
control your own volume, so like,
God, now we have 3 good
You
tables.
also, yeah, we just you got. Yeah.
Just to make sure I'm not crazy, that's the little red orb
Yes.
in the moon,
yeah,
right?
there's a little tiny red orb. Little tiny red orb. Okay. And 3 good tables. Before we start initiative, I will tell you the good tables.
Can one be Rory gets these kids to safety on time?
It better be.
We want to
I-
live.
I do hate to say this. Derico14 in his Streamlabs message wrote, "Good table for the dragon."
What?
I don't know if we can accommodate that.
We
Or not.
absolutely can. Because I said that I had started a new set of good tables. Ooh, a 30. Let's see. So. I
like that noise.
will. Let's see. And this is gonna go to Nick. Nick, I will give you the choice. Material or magical?
Knowing what you just told me, magical.
Magical. Okay. Your next spell attack is going to knock your target prone.
Well, that's problematic.
You said magical!
I didn't know what magical. I have no spells.
It's a good table.
Well, that's sad.
Would you like to try again since I've implemented new good tables? Do you want to do
Just let him have a cantrip so he can actually use it, because he just doesn't have magic spells. Or
So-
let him do like a melee attack or something, so it's relevant to him.
You suddenly have the light cantrip usable once, and it's gonna knock the dragon prone.
Ah, the light, it burns! For some reason, the dragon has a British accent.
Yep.
Don't they always?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
You
Yeah.
just
some-
want to give me the material
some-
one instead?
Okay. Material one. Well, in the library, there was a small stone that Cylin handed you after you confirmed that you'd come around before. It's a stone of skipping. A really nice beach stone that is perfectly smooth and perfect for skipping across the water. Once attuned to it, it will always appear in your back pocket after a good toss.
Well, you know, that'll come out handy eventually, I know.
It
assume.
will, absolutely. Ask Echo from season 1.
Does it have a little smiley face on it?
No, his was a pet rock that I made specifically for him.
Oh.
This is just the nice, smooth skipping stone. Okay, third good table, or second good table, the third one's for me. Okay. It's proper again. Hold on, I'm gonna find something melee appropriate.
Thank you. Don't worry, chat. I will be multi-classing eventually.
46. You are able to maneuver towards your opponent while attacking and harass them. So after your attack, you can choose to automatically succeed in grappling your opponent if you have a free hand, or shoving your opponent if both hands are in use. You're gonna manhandle this dragon.
Once again, what a great good table that was.
I regret
Nick is
it.
going to be real bold this particular fight.
Respawn. Okay, and then for me, a 92. I strike with extreme force. Roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond my normal critical roll, and the target suffers 1 unit of exhaustion.
Well,
Holy fuck. So when you crit, you're going to
Thank you,
cause
Sh-
exhaustion?
But when you crit, only if you crit, correct?
I strike with extreme force.
Strike.
I get the crit.
Oh. That's great.
Doo-doo-doo.
So every hit's a crit. Great, I love it. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Every or just that one?
Just the one.
If it's every,
It's just
will
like
you
my next
literally die?
attack, basically.
Okay, cool.
Cool, cool,
Right
cool,
there.
cool, 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 cool,
No, 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 no,
cool,
no,
cool,
no,
cool,
no,
cool, cool,
no,
cool,
no,
cool,
no,
cool,
no.
cool.
It'll be fine.
All right, proper. Hold on, let me copy this into the chat for you. Proper.
It's my name.
And then the treasure. Ah. Boop-a-doo-doo. Okay. You guys ready?
Let's do this thing.
Mistral, you're up.
Mount. And I'm on. I see the will-o-wisp. I'm going to cast 3rd level Mind Spike.
Okay, can you drop that
Sorry.
in chat? Reach into the mind of one creature you can see within range. Target must take a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Psychic damage. Only while you're on the same plane of existence.
I chose this because
Okay,
it
I
seems to
think
be-
I think that will affect me. So, wisdom.
Alright, that's 4d8 damage. 4. That is going to be 13 psychic damage,
Okay.
and I am locked onto it. I know where it is at all times,
Okay.
and I will just say, the orb, the orb, the orb, the will-o-wisp.
Proper, you're gonna hear some screaming intensify from this thing. And Dustbringer is going to look almost pained and then swivel her neck towards you, Mistral.
Luke, a real quick question. Screams of pain?
And rage!
Okay, that's better. Okay.
That'll be it, my turn.
Luke, you are up.
Muted.
Nah, I was just thinking. Or muted.
It's
Nope.
not
No,
picking you up.
yeah, nothing. Nope.
Did you break it? Did it turn off?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, hey,
There
there you are.
you
Yes. Hey.
Good mic. I'm assuming there's no way for Luke to cut through this area here. There's bookshelves in the way.
Yeah, there are huge bookshelves in the way.
Okay, then Luke is going to mapped it out. And he's going to run up here, which is 25 feet. And then just right there. Come on.
It's probably catching the bookshelves, yeah.
Yeah. So he's like right here. He can see the dragon, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I need to check to make sure the range on this. Oh, how large are these blocks, Luca?
Blocks. Oh, they're about 15 feet.
Ooh.
Sorry, this map was a little problematic sizing-wise in Foundry. It's fine. We're all fine. Everything's fine.
Looks like it's just in range.
Okay.
So Luca's going to, as a bonus action, summon his spear of shadows that just kind of wreathe up the side of it. Cast a 3rd level Shadow Blade. And we're going to... I don't know why it did damage on it. I'm rolling physical dice. We're going to see if it hits. Oh god. Does a... What is the 2 hit on this? Does a 20 hit
A 20 hit.
the dragon?
Don't worry,
It
Sophie,
does.
It'll be okay.
It does. Okay. So
Are you
it's going
talking to my dog, Turk?
Here.
It's going to be 26 points of damage.
Nice.
4 of that is pierce.
Minus
You
Pierce.
just muted yourself.
6. Okay. Okay. It does hit. It's a good hit. You feel it, however, it does feel a little bit like you're taking a tiny chisel to a large brick wall.
Okay.
But it was like a good hit. You feel good about it. But you are staring at the hulking mass of a dragon. This isn't an angry lizard. This is a dragon, an ancient being of size and fear and terror.
Right.
It was a good hit.
Right. So naturally, Tumble is going to run up to the dragon's head. Come on, Tumble. Run up to the dragon's head, and it's just gonna poke at its eyes.
Okay. Is it doing like an improvised or just unarmed?
No, it's got a short sword.
Okay.
So it is a 14 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay. Well, he does his best. That's all that matters. And that's my
Okay.
turn.
Hold on, I am replying to Rory's message. And also, I went into caps lock halfway through that. It's fine, I'm not yelling, Sarah. I'm just typing furiously. Okay, Ulrich, it's your turn.
Right. Dragon's still paying attention to Mistral, right?
Oh yeah, Mistral, like, locked in. She is locked in on Mistral.
One second.
All of her is just like bristling. She's planning something.
And the will-o-wisp is within range there. That's good. Yeah, we're just gonna run at that will-o-wisp. I can swing at it, right?
Is it off the ground?
It is off the ground.
How high?
It's up by the dragon's head.
Well, you just poked at its eye.
pretty high. Yeah, but we were talking Tumble. It went over and poked at its knees, thinking it was its eyes. Tumble's a cutie. Tries really hard.
Fine then. I won't poke at it then. I'll move in close here then. Or a bonus action to dash to actually move in.
Did you just...
No, I didn't do that pathing.
Okay.
I'm using that instead, not doing opposite.
All right, so you went straight for the dragon and
Yeah,
not
if-
past the will-o-wisp.
If I can't, if he's like up in the air and I can't, swipe at him, then yeah, I'm not gonna.
If you go straight for the dragon, can you still attack the dragon then? If you don't go the barrel.
Go ahead.
I have a bonus action dash thanks to my handy-dandy boots of awesomeness, and I'm gonna swing. I had a natural 20. Here comes the train.
Nice. That'll hit.
The horrifying
Sorry.
train. God, it's so awful. I don't.
Really? That's gonna be 9 damage from Moon Petal. Really? Oh, gross. 1 and a 2. Okay, yeah. Gonna slash. He's just gonna kind of like slash into its side, and he's gonna unwavering mark him. Come on, you can't kissing piece of shite. Look at me.
You got a 9 on a critical.
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
So painful. Okay. Yeah, you go up and you get like a good hit on like the scales. However, you really kind of only go in so far. You spent most of the slice cutting through the scales and didn't really go deep into the skin. Okay. Is there anything else with your turn?
I unwavering mark it, and then
Extra attack.
I do have an extra attack. Oh my goodness, thank you. Gonna swipe at him again.
Yes. Thank you, Tony.
Hello,
Listen, I try to help
23.
my friends.
23.
A 23 will hit.
Fantastic. 13 damage this time.
Okay.
Exploiting that same wound, he's just gonna like stab in, pull back, and just once right into the same hole. Really twisting it to try and get this thing's attention.
Okay.
That's gonna be it.
And that's the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take a legendary action.
Cool.
Oh.
Okay. The dragon is going to wing attack. Since you're right there.
Okay.
So roll a dex save for me.
Sure. 19.
Okay, I'm gonna do critical hit. 18,
Eight.
so double. Using my special little good table.
Hi, my name is Ulrich, and I have the Shield Master feat. I have evasion.
Means he doesn't take any damage, but Tumble does die. Because wing attack is an AoE.
Oh God.
There you go.
The thing starts beating its wings, and he'll just like get under his shield, become a very small target, and just.
It completely diminishes all damage.
I'll tag it for you. I have
Okay.
evasion.
Okay, because alright, it was 36. Okay.
I would rather not take that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you are free to try again later.
This dragon has killed 2 of my
You can
skeletons.
use your reaction to take no damage. Okay, so you're using your reaction.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Alright. Tumble's out. Tumble's gone. Goodbye, Tumble. His bones are just gonna scatter to the wind, broken and shattered. It is, let's see, it's Will-O-Wisp's turn. Okay. going to go invisible. Dev, you will still know where it is, but no one else will. And Dev, it's coming towards you.
Can I, am I able to, like, as a free action, say, like, it's coming? Like,
Yeah,
close?
yeah.
Talking's a free action.
Yep. You can absolutely yell that out.
I'll tell Tarlo, it's coming closer.
I don't say it.
All
Is
right.
Tony's character blind again?
All right.
God, if this is the Braz episode where I was
It's
blind the whole time, it'd be real
invisible.
sad.
Can you make a con save for me?
Yes. Oh, this is the... I'm going to use my reroll. 15. 11 plus 4.
Okay. All right. You will not die.
Not yet.
Here.
But it's just gonna come over and hover around you.
No damage?
No damage.
Does it become visible again?
No, it has a very special move though.
Oh, great.
That goes above and beyond just the consume life.
Gotta love psychic spells.
So the attack didn't reveal him after he went invisible? No.
I guess it's like more of like an ability rather than an attack.
Horrifying!
A little bit of a homebrew. Okay. So, however, you're still aware, like, it's just dialed in. Like, it's invisible to everything else, but you can see it.
Bring it on, fucker.
Nick, it is your turn.
So remind me, what is invisible?
The will-o'-the-wisp.
You rude. Nick is going to sneak up, not sneak behind, hold on. He's going to walk up behind Luke and just say, there is something much more evil in that floating red orb. There's a spirit in there somewhere. And something tells me I can't touch it with mere weapons alone. It'll be up to you. And with that, he's going to kind of get close to the door and pull out 2 daggers and chuck them both at any fleshy, maybe the eyeball area of this dragon.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Reminder
One
that
of
you
them's
have
a
the help
7.
action.
And one of them is a, oh lord, one
You
of them is
do
a
have
9.
Lenore gave you advantage on one of your attacks.
Let's see if one of them hits. Oh, that's a natural 20. How
That will
kind.
hit!
Turk also has one.
Let's see what I, hold on. D&D Beyond is taking a little time, so give me 1 second.
Mine is round 2.
8 plus 4 is 12. 12 points of piercing damage.
You're about to sneak attack.
Well, I'm not, I mean, I guess technically.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if, I guess that counts. Okay.
I mean, you're popping out behind Luke, so yeah, throwing daggers.
Plus your,
I'll
plus
give
your
you the
friends
sneak
are next
attack.
to it.
Sure.
Ulrich's right there next to it. Absolutely.
That's 12 plus 20, so 32.
Did you double the 20?
30?
Well, no, the 20, would the 20 be doubled?
Yep.
You double the
any,
damage
Any
dice.
rolled dice is double.
Okay, that's 12 plus 40, so 52.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay, that took a chunk. Went right into its neck here and pierced through the... It didn't hit any major veins, but it is bleeding quite profusely.
I thought I wouldn't be helpful.
Okay,
That is all that Nick is going to do this turn, though.
it is now Dustbringer's turn.
What?
Tarlo.
No, it's Talo's turn.
It's Tarlo's turn. I got excited.
Yeah,
No.
There.
You know what?
Legendary action.
Yep.
Yep,
It's
it is
Dustbringer's
Dustbringer's
It's always Dusk.
He's gonna do a tail attack against Ulrich there.
I am going to cutting words that as a reaction. Subtract a
Okay.
d6 from that attack, please.
Minus from the damage.
No, from the attack to hit.
Minus 1d6. Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Ooh, a 10 to hit.
Right against the
However,
shield.
don't I have a reroll?
You do have a reroll.
I do have a reroll.
2. It's still -6, right?
Minus a D. Yeah.
That would be up to Luca, not me.
21 to hit.
Yeah, that would hit unless there's that cutting words.
Wait, did you did you use that -2, Luca?
Did I use the -2?
I sang for this.
Okay.
You have not. You have not used the -2.
So 19 to hit.
Still technically.
Damn, sorry, Turka's trying.
All right.
Wait. Actually, no, because I had +1 for my shield. Right? Yeah. Cabo gave me a shield. I have 20 AC.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Won't hit. No damage. He swings the tail, and you dodge out of the way, deflecting the tail with your
Like-
shield.
The rune's barely repulsing it enough.
Okay.
Oh god.
Now it's Tarlo's turn.
Hooray, we're going to bonus action dash.
Okay.
Sorry, Mistral, I can't see it, but I can see this dragon and Ulrich needs help.
I got it.
Okay, so let's roll a short sword +1 at advantage from chat. A 24 to hit.
It will hit.
Hooray. Ha. Also. Ha. Oh god, trash. 10 damage.
Okay. It hits, but it wasn't a huge hit.
Yeah.
Still getting that feeling like this is just a huge creature. Okay. Now is it my turn?
It is your turn, sadly.
Okay, so 3 attacks. Okay. So first thing it's gonna do is make everyone within 120 feet. Everyone needs to make a wisdom save.
I can do this thing. Maybe.
$15 + 2 = 17.
19.
Oh.
23.
It's a 16 DC.
Thank you, Purple. You saved me with your song.
Everyone that failed is frightened for 1 minute of the dragon, as just the foreboding presence of this dragon, its sheer size, it's the fact that it's an ancient magical being that's existed since before the dawn of time, just kind of looms over you, and you are in a terrified awe. You may repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, but you are frightened of the dragon for 1 minute. Anyone that saved, though, you're immune to this presence for the next 24 hours. Now, I will attack.
Oh no.
And it is going to move a little closer.
Oh no.
There we go. So it is within closer reach of Mistral. However, it has not actually left your melee range, Ulrich.
Yep, I note that. That's still very important for me.
Oh.
Hi.
It's
Sir
going
Hank
to
says,
bite
"Do
you,
get
Mistral."
advantage?"
Hey, it has disadvantage because of my unwavering mark. As it's passing and going to oh yeah.
Whoa.
Well, you can't get worse than that.
As it's going, Ulrich is literally just like continuously harrying it and like being an annoying piece of shit to his tail.
Well, with disadvantage, I still rolled a 19 Mistral.
Shield for 22.
Nice.
Okay. And then... And with the second attack, it'll also be a disadvantage. Ulrich, you can keep doing that. Okay. A 19 again, Mistral.
The shield should stay up.
Okay.
It stays up for a round. Yep.
Okay. All right.
I see it coming. I'm like, not today, Satan.
All right.
I think it's called Dustbringer.
You continue to hang it, and you shield, and Dustbringer does not actually, is not able to harm you. The screaming is now so loud that, Mistral, you can hear it coming from the Will-o'-the-Wisp.
My God, I think I'm in a pickle.
It's just this raspy rage scream of pure concentrated hatred. And it is now top of the round. Sorry, just 1 second. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Do a lair action at the top of the round.
Oh, shit.
Mistral, you are going to hear just an insane, like, buzzing as a swarm of insects comes in. And fills a 20-foot radius sphere right around your head. You're lightly obscured. You must make a con save or take piercing damage.
Wait, you can make a con save right now.
Mm-hmm.
18 plus 4, 22.
Okay, so you're gonna take half of this. You're gonna take half of 14, so 7 piercing damage.
Noted.
Okay, now it's your turn, Mistral.
Quick point of clarity. That is Dustbringer damaging Mistral through a lair action.
Through a lair action, it's the swarm of insects damaging.
Not
like
stopping.
special.
Not stopping the damage. Yeah, just need a note for other unwavering mark things.
Mistral, you got an
Okay.
advantage.
Thank you. I will take note of that. I'm going to mind spike it again. The will-o'-wisp I need at I'll do it at second level. I need another wisdom save.
Okay. A 10.
No. That's 3d8. $14 psychic damage.
There is going to be a loud keening in the air. And the will-o-wisp will disappear in a blinding flash of red light.
Hell yeah, brother.
The dragon stops for a second, and its eyes glaze over. Mechanically, it's stunned until the end of her next turn.
I'll yell out, "It's gone! It's gone!"
All right, let's lay into this thing then. It's not moving.
It is the end of my turn.
It's not me. It's not my turn. Just very excited.
Luke is. He kind of takes a step, half step back, being frightened of this dragon. And he considers turning and running for a moment. And then there's a little voice in the back of his head that just says, "You don't bow to dragons, Lucianus." And he is going to unfurl a massive shroud of bone and green swirling fog and use his form of dread, which gives him immunity to the frighten condition, amongst other things. And he is going to full-on bum rush in and leap up, taking his spear and jamming it down into the dragon's head. And I would like to give it my all, please.
Okay, taking 1 level of exhaustion, you would like to crit on this attack.
I would.
Giving it your all.
Yes, as he jumps up, the shadowy spear is wreathed in green flame, and he drives it down into the dragon's head. Let's see how much damage it is.
Sounds like a lot of dice.
It's a lot. It's 42 points of damage. And I need the dragon to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
Can it while stunned? I assume it
Yes,
can.
it can still. It fails
It's-
strength and dex saves.
Thank you.
Okay. Ooh.
It's not rolling very well.
It's really not, you guys. It's really not. An 8.
The dragon is now afraid of me.
Yeah, well, it will be when it's no longer stunned.
We'll get there.
It's not even aware of you right now.
Fuck that dragon.
It's like
Don't fuck that
Squidward
dragon, but fuck that dragon.
alone.
Oh, fuck that dragon.
I'm about to carve something in his backside.
That is my turn.
Gross.
That is
Fine.
your turn?
Actually, do I have any more movement left?
How?
No, I wouldn't have any movement left.
Okay. Ulrich, you're up.
All right, cool. Stepping a bit further in on its tail. Just gonna start cutting. You know, he's gonna slice and dice. So first attack coming in, and that's a 24. Oh, it's supposed to be with advantage.
Yeah, it is.
I'll roll again just to see if I get a crit. Nope. So 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
Excellent. That's gonna be 10. Next attack coming in. Oh shit! I keep forgetting to do advantage. Sorry. 25. So that should still do it. For another 10. Then.
Do
wait a
it.
second. Is action surge a? That's a special.
It is
That's
a
a
free
spec-
action.
That's a free action. We're gonna action surge. Which means 2 more attacks, yeah?
Yep,
Yeah, do.
Yeah, I do. Okay. With advantage. 23.
Okay, that'll hit.
Use 9 more damage.
Okay.
19?
That will not hit.
No, okay. And because he
Oh wait,
on
I'm
Mr.
sorry. A 19 will hit.
Okay, thank goodness. I thought we were
19
gonna break
will
the
hit.
train here. That's gonna be for 13.
Okay.
And because Dustbringer damaged Mistral due to my unwavering mark, I can use a bonus action to attack it again.
Okay.
Fighters.
Fighters, man, we get the job done. Sorry, that was just a regular hit. So 25 again
Uh-huh. That'll hit.
for 11 more damage.
Nickel and diamond and death.
That's
Okay.
what a fighter do.
How's it
Okay.
looking, Luca?
It's looking pretty rough.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
He's just like repeatedly hacking into this thing's tail, like he's trying to find the joint to perform an accurate removal, but just can't really decide which one.
Okay.
But that's gonna be it.
You are like a new cook at chef school trying to
Just the
process
Swedish
a
chef.
chicken, trying to find those joints, hacking away at the carcass.
And for the record, I'm wavering marking her again.
Okay. All right, Nick, you're up.
Nick comes out from behind the corner of the library and knocks an arrow quickly and aims directly for where his very brutal dagger slashed into its neck a few moments before. And let me do that real quickly. Try and do it real quickly. Gosh darn it. It's stupid. 25.
Oh, double 19s.
Nice. That'll hit.
It's not too shabby. And that is my short bow, so it's going to be 9 damage.
Plus sneak attack.
Plus sneak attack. Yes, thank you for reminding me. Plus a whole bunch. 18. So
Hey,
27
Nick.
total.
I can do math. 27.
Hey,
What's up?
Nick?
Yeah.
How would you like to describe that?
I think it only works out nicely that he can eye the spot that the dagger dug into the neck real crystal clear because it did so much damage, and so he quickly knocks his arrow, points and aims, and it goes straight through a really crucial artery before the dragon, and it goes through the other side, and the dragon falls before it even hits a wall or the floor.
All right. Excellent. The dragon falls, the will-o'-the-wisp is gone, and you guys are out of combat.
Oh,
Oh,
my
thank the
gosh.
gods.
Fuck yes.
Are you all right, Mistral?
we did that. We really killed the dragon.
Orc's gonna start climbing up on this thing's back. Fuck yeah, we did.
Good
Oh my
job, Ulrich.
Ah! Find
Incredible.
it, sword in the back.
Are you going to claim anything?
Oh, I'm thinking about it right now. I just kind of want to admire the view. Oh, it's lovely up here. You can kind of see the entire dead dragon.
I mean, you can take
Fortunately,
a
it's staining the mosaic.
Nick is not going to take much time to ponder this dead dragon. He is going to run outside and check if Rory is back or not. Or if
Now
they're
that we're
safely
out
at the
of
bottom
combat and we're no longer
safely at
in
the bottom
rounds.
of the butte.
Yeah, no,
What if
you'll, Nick, as you run to the door, you'll see Rory sprinting back, and for the first time ever, see him breathing hard. Mechanically, we just fucking sprint 400 fucking feet down and 400 fucking feet back. He didn't take them all the way down. But he's dripping sweat with his mask on his face, and the air seems to shimmer around him as he's hauling ass to get back up.
You can see Nick kind of wave and give you a thumbs up, basically.
He'll kind of as he sees that sprint, he'll slow down to that stuttering stop, breathing hard and kind of leaning over his knee. Right. Kids down by the pool, they have instructions not to go near the water. You managed all right?
I think we did pretty well on our own, but I'm very glad you took those kids away.
Right. Is it dead?
Very dead.
Right.
Don't really know what
you-
happened with the will-o'-the-wisp, though, but
Right.
gone as far as Mistral knows.
Right, don't mind me then. And he's gonna kind of push by and see the like dragon. He'll get kind of stoic look on his face. He'll move over and reach down and try to pry off a single scale
Mhm.
off the tail.
Okay.
Yep. And once that's done, he'll kind of like rub it on his breeches and look at Ulrich, who I'm assuming is still on top, and go,
Yeah.
"Hey, nice work, mate. Gonna head back. Take care of the kids. You make sure they get down safe." And Rory's
Safe.
going to turn and sprint right back out the door to head back down to the
Oh,
kids.
all right.
Let's take a commemorative scale for each of us. This was good.
Oh,
DM,
I'm
fuck
thinking
us.
something else.
Fuck a
Hey,
scale, I'm gonna
DM.
cut the whole fucking head off.
DM.
Would I be able to collect its gland?
Yeah. But a gland takes a little bit more dexterity, so I need you to roll a dexterity as you take your dagger and try and get out the gland without destroying it or
Now,
damaging it.
just a straight dex check. Yes.
Yes, I would say like sleight of hand in that area. You know, like you're basically whatever you think you would need to
The only-
roll to
it's
fillet
either
a
sleight
fish.
of hand or survival, or possibly nature to understand where it would be. But I'm leaving that to you.
I want it to be dexterity because just knowing isn't enough. You also have to have the hand skill as well.
Okay. I will do sleight of hand. Is it going to roll? I would like to use my reroll because holy shit, that was an 8.
Okay.
Get use out of that reroll. What the fuck?
Okay, so you are just gonna mangle the gland. It is
God damn
unusable.
Useless.
Nick
Yeah.
will approach Tarlo and say, "You know, you had a chef right here. I'm sure he's done it 1,000 times."
You don't usually just cook a dragon's breath gland. You use it for other things.
Well, in the future, we'll remember that for sure.
DM,
And
when reaching.
I'd like to
into the
imagine. I'm so sorry. You go
No,
first.
sorry. Please finish.
I was gonna say, I like to imagine that Chauncey, like he did in last episode, is just cowering in the library for a moment, just shocked that this happened. I don't want to say what Al's character does.
I bet there's a whole lot of stuttering, British stuttering.
Generic British
British?
stuttering.
Why's it gotta be Brit?
Hey.
I was
Oh.
just wondering with the. It's the mind spikes as you reach into the mind of the creature. Was there anything? Your choice. Was there anything that I could have picked up from it?
Rage, blind rage, desire for power.
Hmm.
Right. So, who's gonna help me carve this up and then go take all its hoard?
How are we?
I-
You know, I am interested in gathering its hide. It might be useful.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn this thing into
But-
a nice set armor.
Oh, absolutely. These, even though it's a little.
There's enough for both of us. I think all of us could get a nice little set. Oh, I could see you in a nice leather wings bit here.
The only issue, Ulrich, there's so much here, and not a way to take it home properly, and
we
it's
just
plausible hoard.
we just asked the tribe to, you know, to defer
You
some
do know
payment.
there's only a few of them left.
Tell you
right?
what, I'll get the horde. I'll use the dragon stuff to pay them to give me all the bits and pieces I need. So let's go find us a big old hoard of treasure, just like in the stories.
Do you all think that we should leave whatever's in the dungeon? alone?
Yes. For now, until we can learn a little more about it, because if it can cause petrification,
Well, we
I
don't
don't
know
want
that
to
that's
do
the thing. The thing in the dungeon versus the thing in the lake are two different things.
This
Well,
could
it's
have
not
been the
like-
thing in the dungeon.
I thought it sounded like they were the same.
They could be the same thing. We don't know.
Hey DM, did it sound like it was possibly the same thing?
Are you wanting to insight check?
I would love to vibe check the.
Yes, if you could just do a vibe check, that would be great.
Yes. 21 vibe check.
21 vibe check. I mean, he did mention that the dungeons could follow a set of caverns out to a waterfall. It's safe to assume that they connect.
8. We knew the dragon was probably hanging around up top, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I, there are the stairs leading up over here, right?
Yeah, let's just do like a.
I'm just going upstairs.
Be careful.
Of course, always we killed a dragon today. We missed that.
Listen, I just feel like there's gonna be some stupid thing that's gonna cause some stupid problem.
Look, if you want to call me stupid, just say
I'm not
it.
calling you stupid. I feel just like there's more to whatever this is. Just be safe.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
All right,
I'm gonna-
so you
I'm-
are climbing up the stairs to the south by the pillars.
I am
To
seeking
go
the
up.
treasure.
Do not
Please.
seek the treasure. Okay.
You was a toad.
Yeah, it's from I thought you was a
toad.
Do not seek the treasure. Anyways, sorry. Oh, Brother Warth, that's a great movie. You should watch it if you haven't seen it. Yeah, Ulrich, let's grab you over to this place here. Where are you? Are you under the dragon?
I am maybe under the dragon. I thought
I'm
I
gonna
was
just,
on top
yeah,
of the dragon.
okay.
But I do have a that is my player character.
Right.
My tower.
Yeah.
You arrive at the top of the tower. There is a wonderful treasure hoard up here that clearly the dragon had been sleeping on, nestling herself into and sleeping. Would you like to know what all it contains?
Yes, but also it's important to note that the first thing Ulrich does is kind of just like fall into it and kind of just like feel the money like all around
You
him.
Scrooge McDuck.
I
The treasure pile.
God, I couldn't think of the word. I'm
more
so glad you
money,
said it.
more money, Angel. You know?
DuckTales. Woo-hoo.
Listen, you know that like all that thing, you should dive in the solid surface.
I know.
He's just nestling in and just like he just has never felt this much money before.
Okay, so 2,500 copper pieces, 1,100 silver pieces. I'm gonna copy all this for you, you guys.
Okay.
60 gold pieces plus 6 black jasper stones at 50 gold pieces each, 1 jade stone at 100 gold pieces. And the treasure's like piled up in a mound bordered by nice smooth stones, which are pretty but worthless. There's also, tucked away in like a battered chest that like she possibly carried here, 12 gold pieces, 28 silver pieces, 72 copper pieces, with a pair of brass goblets, 70 gold pieces each, a small mirror in a finely carved frame, which is worth about 40 gold pieces, and a +1 shield set with blue quartz stones, worth 25 gold pieces, 2 potions of healing, and a jeweled scroll case worth 150 gold pieces.
Yeah, Ulrich will like hurriedly run down like a bunch of gold jewelry just in his hands, being like, "Help! Help! There's a bunch of shit. It's a good shit. Good help! Good help! I need help carrying it."
I love that Ulrich didn't take any of the chests or any of the bags.
He's just running down.
Just a handful of gold.
He's just like, hey, I need help carrying all it. And he's gonna run back upstairs.
A kid in a
just,
candy
like,
shop.
Taking a knife to like the hide, just trying to carefully do.
I would
We will,
have
we
been
will
looking
all
through the
go and
rooms.
assist.
I'm gonna stay down and look through the rooms.
You're looking through the rooms. Okay.
Open each door. Look.
Yeah. You know what? Let's see here.
There's a monster inside.
It's
I'm
it's
gonna just do
I mean,
something
there's one in the
here
dungeon.
where I'm gonna just. Oop. Done. Wait, do this. Are you going down into the dungeons?
I don't know which way the dungeon is. I'd have to open the door to see which one it was.
Okay.
So I started at the
But
top
we're
left.
assuming that you are just going through every single room, just combing this place.
There's another one.
Oh, yeah, let me remove that.
There's a giant raven.
Oh, that's
Possible
the big
sleeping
bad.
places.
Which of the corridors near the mosaic leads to the dungeon, or it would seem to?
Yeah, the tower in the top left-hand corner goes down into there.
I'm gonna send Basil. I'm gonna say go slither down. Just tell me if you hear like what you see.
Okay. Basil will go down and find let's find here the dungeon. Beneath the barracks lies a damp stone corridor that leads deep under the keep. The rusted iron rungs of the ladder groan as Basil slithers down. And then there's a larger chamber, the walls of which are studded with cells. These seem very rarely used. However, there is a door that seems to lead further down into an ancient set of possibly council chambers.
He's a snake, so he also has blind sight.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's picking anything up, just
He's gonna go past these ancient, dusty council chambers. There is citrine veins in the walls lighting up the chambers almost. And then eventually those lead into caverns, which lead down into a pile of bones and then a pool of water in a little grotto.
no growling was heard.
Not currently, no.
All right, just come back up.
Okay.
I'll say there's nothing in the dungeon. Basil at least didn't pick anything up, and Basil's pretty good blind sight. So, I mean, whatever was there might be gone, just for all intents and purposes.
Is it possibly in the water? Is just like kind of slowly trying to cut
Maybe
this hide?
there's you go down the ladder. It leads to an old council chamber room. Beautiful, like the mineral on the walls are just beautiful. I'm not
Like marble?
like I'm not too sure. It's like a citrine, I think. I'm not too sure. It was really pretty.
Mm.
I'm who knows what information is in those rooms, the council room. But after you go further down, there's a little thing that leads to the pool of the water, which I believe is where it would lead then to the waterfall. And so that's a more direct route to the kids, but obviously we don't know what's in the water.
Or we're gonna start like hauling down and helping, like probably with Nick and Lenore and Chauncey, like carrying another one, like carrying down the horde.
I know it's a dragon, but how much was up there?
It's a lot.
Damn.
It's a horde of gold and copper and some other shiny bits, but like. All right, so we'll get the rest of that later, but we should get back and help Rory with the kids. Nothing really needs help, does he? He can fly now. Well, he got gold.
How do you plan to get that down the sides of the Skies Ascend?
Carry it tie it to someone's back, and we use the handholds. Yep. I thought it.
Okay. Hey Luca. How much of this godforsaken dragon is able to be harvested hide-wise off the bat?
You're trying to skin it?
I hear this.
Taking my time?
I mean, you know what? How much time are you wanting to take? Because
how long does it take them to get a horde?
Ulrich is going to reunite with the kids, and you can find Leah Pianthus and the other half of the Setting Sun. Find them. They can move back and begin repairs, even with their diminished numbers on this tower. And like this whole time, you can be just, skinning this giant dragon. They have to break it down no matter what to get it out of there. So if you would like to just stay in the forest at the keep and help them personally with this task, you may. And I won't make you roll anything for it.
How long would I stay?
A few days. If you're
Okay, I'm
working
cool
really
with that.
hard.
Miss out
GM,
on some downtime.
Yes.
would it be possible for Rory to like talk to the kids as he gets back down to them while they're doing keep stuff?
Yes, absolutely.
Rory will get there just breathing hard, and he'll see, I'm assuming, like the clear kids will call out, "Right, Payne, they took care of it up there. We're gonna still get us moving. You can come out."
Yeah, Fane will step out with Sillin at his side.
Right, your kids, right?
You defeated the dragon.
Yeah, they did. I had nothing to do with it. Let's keep getting you down, getting you to safety, eh? Right. Maybe as you walk, you can tell me what happened while you're in there. How you kept your sister safe. Good thinking.
The dragon did not seem overly concerned with finding us, so as long as we kept quiet and out of the keep proper, we were
What do
able
you
to hide
mean?
in the chapel.
It just didn't care for you. Seemed rather
Once it had
pissed
cleared
since
out the warriors and taken things over, it mostly just seemed to set up its lair and then do patrols. It didn't seem to notice us at all.
right. Was it looking for something?
It was patrolling, so maybe.
Right. These shields are caping. You know about this?
I do. Sillin will
Yeah.
speak up. I read a lot.
Yeah. Tell me someone I know. Tell me about it, will you?
Well, okay. So there's not a whole lot of information because they were pretty secretive. But apparently, you can use magic to take control of stuff. You can bind things. and some ancient person or something. They had a weird word for it, and I didn't know what it was, and it wasn't in a language that I could read. But started making some of these books to bind stuff to them. They made something called a Yugoloth or something like that. I don't know. And then there was an order to keep the books after there was a really bad demon war. And someone got control of demons. And so then there were good people that fought the demons, and they kept the books safe.
Seems rather straightforward then, eh? Right? These bad people want these books. Seems like
so.
Your mom maybe talk about it? Keeping them safe?
Not really, no.
Hmm.
I know Alar was around, though, a long time ago. Alar was the first of us to turn. Because apparently there were some angry werewolves that were being led by a bad guy.
Hey, right,
And he got bit.
Yeah. It's that city, right? It's the ruins, abandoned high up in the forest, right?
Oh, Velar?
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole forest used to belong to werewolves. They were cool until a bad guy moved in.
Yeah, I remember seeing something like that. Well, listen here, little miss. It was a bit of a rough ride earlier. How about you ride on my shoulders and we watch Fane scramble down these last bits and I'll tell you a story. How about that, huh?
Well, I'd rather go up and I'll send off a signal.
Hey, you know how?
Yeah, at the Ravens Council, you can send off a signal. They used to use it to notify whether a treaty was successful.
Let me guess, that's back up there where I just ran.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and that way they'll know
Yeah.
that it's safe to come home.
Yeah, it's probably proper, right? Yeah. I'm gonna have to carry. Well, all right. Yeah, I'll carry up there. That's fine. Fine. You want me to carry it too, bud? Are you good to try and? Well, no, because if you fall to your death, right. Yeah. Let me carry you. Yep. All right. Here we go. Right. Just right back up there.
Fane's gonna look at you. Well, we could just take the waterfall.
I don't think we can, mate. I think there's something weird in the water. Some fucked up shit. Oh, sorry, language. I think there's something in the water. Can't be bothered. Keep both of you safe while they're up there scrounging about. That smell you talked about earlier. Well, actually, I can just ask you. These statues, and he gestures to the woodland creatures. These are some sort of decoration. These here before?
Well, there were some before, but not this many.
Right, you know what makes them?
Oh, Medusa, basilisk, I don't know, things that turn things to stone.
Right, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm a bit concerned. There's a stone wall behind the waterfall.
Oh, the amulets will open the wall.
Oh, that's been right proper to know beforehand. But listen, there was something in the water. Something dark and moving. I appreciate you thinking that perhaps I can get you up through there, but you have an amulet, eh?
Well, you can fly.
Yeah, I can fly over the water. It's just more concerned about what's in the dungeon, right? You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. And Rory will hover them over the water, get to the wall, and kind of open it up.
Yeah,
On
Fane
his way
will
up.
hold out his amulet, because he has a matching one. as all Pianthus family members do. And the wall will dissipate. You guys can walk through.
Right, and Rory
And
will kind of...
you'll find the grotto and the dusty caverns.
He'll set them down and continue to have the little girl tell him stories.
Can we hear that? Like
holding her hand.
Probably not right now, but as they continue to come up, you'll eventually hear them walking. Fane will comment that there usually aren't this many bones, and he does smell the smell, but you guys don't see any sign of anything.
Yeah. Something must have buggered off, right? After they killed that thing, understanding that the free ride was over. Right, just now you watch that. Now you don't get that on your clothes. Stank, it'll never come off.
She will begin talking to you about Medusa and Basilisk, giving you details of both creatures as if reciting an encyclopedia chapter on the topic.
You want a story I bet you never heard? It's not going to be in any of them books you got up there.
Okay.
Right, now you have to listen careful. So only tell it once. That's the rules.
Okay.
Let me tell you about Daedric Tree Climber. The time he was stuck in a hole. And Rory will tell her one of his clan stories.
Okay. She will pay, she is locked in, and you can tell that it's almost like you're recording it into, I know this technology is not, but it's like you're recording it on tape. It's just getting written into her brain.
Right. And he'll get to the end of the story. Turns out Daedric just needed to check. There was a hovel in the hole. And in there was the item the giant had been looking for the entire time.
Oh, you just
Needed patience. Expected.
Tano, do you want to go look at that mineral wall with me? I mean, they just came through, so we're fine. Do you want to go look at that wall with me?
He'll kind of like look at the knife he's using, like all of the body that is. So like, yeah, I got time.
All right.
I'm gonna be up for a few days.
Rory, you with the children will get up. Scyllin will go up to the top of the tower, and press some runes hidden on the underside of the little center stone there, and it will shoot off a giant light beam into the air in a bright orange color. They'll be able to see. They'll come eventually.
All right. Well, perhaps we'll just camp out here then. It's been a pleasure, gents. And Rory will move off to kind of sit on the edge of the butte, kind of kicking his legs off as he takes a rest, because the man's been running a long time.
Just chill and rest.
Yeah. Now that I know they came through, I want to check out the wall. I want to actually look at the papers of the council stuff. To find out more lore about this place.
Oh, Rory. You alright?
Fine. Quite fun. Just gonna
Great job with the
pop out.
kids.
Oric's just going to busy himself taking off some of the talons and horns and teeth and chopping off this thing's head.
What? Don't do that, you'll ruin the high!
Oh, come
I'm
off
not
it.
there.
Oh, there's enough of it for you. It's a giant
We're downstairs.
I'm not there to tell you what are you doing. You're supposed to be grabbing money.
Something in your
I
heart
had
aches.
money.
Oof, ouch, my brain. Something bad's happening.
Something's
I'm
wrong with the force.
taking it.
Because I'm forbidden from saying a specific phrase with good.
Mistral, as you're spending a whole bunch of time here, I'll just give you kind of the lore rundown as you're just kind of combing through the entire keep, and just kind of let you know everything. Ravenglade Keep was originally built atop the ruins of Askavar, an elven city abandoned in the 5th century DR. Before the arrival of the warriors of Sehanine, it served as a refuge for the forging of alliances and treaties between the elves and as a retreat. After the Dark Disaster, or the Killing Storms, a tragedy in about 10,500 DR that totally turned the territory of the Elven Kingdom of Miertar into a barren wasteland, the elves abandoned the keep. Over time, the keep was called home by many foul creatures until being reclaimed by the warriors of Sehanine, a newly lycanthropic elf community, who, after being turned as a result of one of their number getting bitten in a battle against the army of Valarkin, they reached out to their gods for help, and Sehanine Moonbow took pity upon them and gifted them control over their shifting so long as they continued to revere her above all others. And you'll note that a lot of the architectural structures were originally built with Corellian as the main guy, and it's all been supplanted by Sehanine.
Oh, damn.
I appreciate the number of times you've said that with just pure, beautiful accuracy, because I would be like, it's the god of just mumble through that word because it's not a real word.
Sehanine?
Zazin.
Sehanine.
It's like mezzanine, but Sehanine.
Sehanine.
Nick goes to see the setting sun, the pair, and finally, it's been a while since they've seen each other, and is very glad to meet up with them, and glad that he has returned the two to return the clan to their rightful place.
Yeah, Leah, upon seeing the children, is just going to run up. She's bandaged now. She's still missing the arm, but looking much better. No longer 3 levels of exhaustion and 2 hit points. Is just going to run up and, as best she can, just hold both of them with her one arm. And it's going to, it's going to be a little bit of a reunion. Alar is going to come up and thank you for your help. What are you guys doing?
That's
sorry,
it.
Gonna yell at Ulrich. What are you doing? I was perfectly capable of handling this dragon. You don't need to be crashing its teeth and cracking everything.
I'm not cracking shy, I'm just gonna cut its neck off.
Look at that tooth on the floor. It's broken in half.
Oh, cry me a river. Oh, shit. Okay, 1 second.
I'm gonna cry you a river of blood in a minute.
Oh, yeah. Shove it. But if Alar's
I'll
back,
shove something.
we'll make a promise.
Get out of here, bonk.
If Alar's back, Ulrich's gonna, he hears them coming back, he's gonna kind of step out and unhook Moon Petal and kind of walk over to Alar. Hey! This is yours, I believe.
You may keep it.
What?
You have done more for me and my people than I could have ever asked. You may keep it.
I can't just take your sword.
You are not taking, I am giving it to you.
Hey, but then you won't have what?
He will reach out his hands and just kind of, please, and accept my thanks.
Can make you proud with this sword.
I believe you already have.
Alright, well, it's just a dragon. It's a dragon. We killed the dragon. It was pretty hot. Speaking of which, you think you might, if you need anyone to clear it off, I know Taro's hacking away at it, but maybe you kind of send any good bits our way. I'll pay you for it. We got the horde here. You don't also want the gold.
I do not require money. If you have need of it, then gladly. I do not have any use of it. Fiven will, of course, come over and start poking out, and he's going to take a few small, you mind if I just, and he's going to reach in and take a few little bits of organ and,
I still have the heart if you want that.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
A teenager's healthy association
No, not
with
faint,
Fiven.
not
Fiven.
Fiven, the magicer.
there we go.
I mean, a growing
There was
boy still needs his
so
dragon
close
meat.
to names there.
Yeah.
I mean, in this kind of like moment of like, you're giving me your very special cool sword, Ulrich's just gonna kind of like look at him and then just like quickly rush in for like this big bear hug. Just like a really tight grip. I'm gonna make you so proud of me.
Yeah,
It's the nicest thing I think anyone's done. I mean, no one's given me a freaking sword before.
of course. Of course.
I said with Paul, but like then it was wooden and sorry, this is not. Oh gosh, I gotta go. Gotta help.
He's
getting on
gonna,
the go.
of course, and he's gonna just try and be very gracious, and then just kind of look around like humans.
He's gonna give him a slap on the shoulder and just, oh, this is so.
Mistral's gonna sit in the corner, right outside the stairway going down to the dungeon, and mutter to himself, I haven't exhausted this one, and I don't want these people to be any more danger than they have to be. The dragon's gone, but I it's almost like an obsessiveness. Like I can't get rid of like what could have been under the water, and he's gonna cast summon elemental
Okay.
with his water elemental and tell it to go down. And it's water; it can't get petrified if that is like the thing, and tell it to go look.
Yes, deep under the water, there is a shallow cave behind some rocks, and there is a basilisk sleeping under there.
And now I know.
You happy? We know that the dark thing is now.
It
It
is
can
a
kill the people.
basilisk. It does not seem overly concerned with going out and hunting. You would wager that it keeps kind of quiet to itself while there's a lot of people activity around. But once the people were out, it was like, let's go.
Thank you. Elemental. Hang around. I'll just say, y'all know you have a basilisk hanging around?
No, but I'm not worried about it.
Thanks, Elemental. Just
Now you gotta name it.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it.
Is there anything else that anyone is doing before we wrap up this session?
Giving the elves
sorry.
here the kitsune's gifts, because they're only usable like here and they're part of the forest.
Okay. Yeah, they'll be pretty excited about it. Absolutely take them.
I think it's worth telling them that we are going to. The book would be better in our hands, the grimoire. If the others agree with me.
Are you guys telling Leopianthus that you have the
I'm
grimoire?
asking the group.
Yeah, no, you
Uh,
mention that to Luke.
Mr.
and he-
Saito!
What the fuck?
Holy shit, my dude!
What
do
in
you
the
do?
nine
What do you do?
circles?
Into the dragon.
I don't even know what table to roll
What
for
is
that.
that? Is that?
I mean, that's.
It might be
sketch
nice, but could
or
it be
of
art?
Character.
Could it be art?
Oh my gosh!
Is it art?
That is art.
Request
That is
a
art.
sketch or art
And-
of a character or a scene.
Hey, Saito, do you want
that's
art?
a thing
So you
to
can get
Do you
art.
want
We'll
Please,
Well,
all of us.
Thank
we'll
you.
reach out to Mr. Saito after the stream.
Thank you, Mr. Saito.
Thank you.
Have a lovely
Night.
night, and I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Hey guys, I'm gonna use that moment to just say, it's Tyrant's birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Hey.
I'm so
Happy
displeased
birthday
with your
from all of
birthday.
us to you.
1, 2. No, joke.
I mean,
Listen, I can sing my birthday dirge if we want.
Please.
Happy
Birthday dirge is the greatest
Happy
expression I've ever heard of.
But it's up to Tyrant if he wants that for his birthday.
Sure.
No, not a sure. This
Yes.
is not a sure kind of thing.
What? You know what? You know what I want? Do you know what I want more than anything?
Yes,
That's what the
tell me.
$40 are for, is for the dirge.
I want Tony to sing me happy birthday.
Fuck! You don't have the budget for happy birthday. That is a trademark.
it's in public domain.
It's licensed by the Harpers.
It's licensed by the Harpers. Which happy birthday are we doing?
Well, I always do the dirge because there's
I don't
no
know your
copyright.
dirge though. I don't know the tempo and beat and all that shit.
That's
All right,
really
do you
special.
want hold on. Here, I'll send you.
Oh great, thanks.
I'll send you the lyrics.
Thanks.
How-
I didn't ask for any
How
of this.
many?
I didn't get asked to be made.
How
Like,
many verses do you want?
I don't know.
Old are you turning today?
I hate my life.
Let's do
I
it.
mean,
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna just copy these to everyone.
Okay, while that's happening, just real quick, because we kind of got derailed, and I want to make this feels like a very important plot point that we should make
Yes,
sure we wrap
no.
up.
Yes.
Very
yes.
specifically, if mentioned at all, Luke will look at Mistral, shake his head, and cover up the book.
Rory,
Cylin
if-
will see this and she doesn't seem to mind. She thinks it's funny.
yeah, Rory would 100% be telling Leah about homegirl wanting the book in the forest.
Yeah.
Rory absolutely would be telling Leah this
They need
because
to
he was
know.
clocking her weird shit from the second she was like, "Oh, I just didn't want to bother him." Like someone was trying to loot your shit, man.
Okay.
They need to know.
and then we looted it.
Yeah, but does anyone mention that you're taking the book?
Ulrich got a sword.
Arlo's busy.
Okay. Because Cylin
Rory
knows,
would.
but she guys. Oh, all right. Leah's gonna want
Rory
that book
would.
back.
Luke goes invisible and leaves.
What? Oh, I'm sure that's not an issue. As I'm like carving.
We will deal with that
What a great Harper.
next time.
Understood.
Okay.
I think I remember how the dirge goes. But
Okay, are you ready?
good luck. Not really.
Because you have to do it like you're rowing a Viking ship.
What? I don't know that.
So it goes, happy birthday,
Oh,
happy birthday. Death,
Death,
destruction, and despair. People dying everywhere. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Ugh.
Now you are the age you are. Your demise cannot be far. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Okay, that's all I'm doing.
Fear and gloom and darkness, but no one found you out. You know what? Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday. May the candles on your cake burn like cities in your wake. Happy
shit.
birthday. Oh, happy birthday. You're a period cook, it's true. Ask the Beatles in the stew. Oh, happy birthday.
This is turning into a Disney
happy
song.
birthday. Burn the castle, storm the keep, kill the women, but save the sheep. Happy birthday. Oh, happy
fuck is
birthday. May your deeds with sheep and yaks equal those with sword and axe. Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Now you've lived another year. Age to you is like stale beer. Happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday.
All right, you're good, Tony.
So, you don't like the sadness that is the song?
No, I'm getting. This is. Yeah.
Our depression levels are too damn high.
Okay, so with that, happy birthday, Ty. I am going to say at a certain point, Alar will send a message letting Nazwi Hamish know that, like, you could open up the portal. He'll pop the portal. You guys can go back to the hideout. Darlo, you can stay for a few days. Get all that dragon you can. I don't know where you want to store the pieces. Just shove them in the catacombs. You'll figure it out. But
I will
with
deal with
that, we will end the session. That will conclude Session 8 of Season 2 of Harper Investigations, where we ran an adventure based on, in 2 parts, Warriors of Sehanine, written by Florian, Emmerich, JVC Parry, and Ashley Warren. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you for working so hard to save the crew. Thank you for all the donations, bits, and cheers. Tune in for more every other Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific. Our next session will be Tuesday, April 27th. I am Luke Locke, and I have been your Dungeon Master this evening. Players, would you like to go around and sign off?
Yeah, hi, I'm Osaric Spranko. I played Rory Daywind, the half-orc monk, and it was a real good time. He babysat, and that was dope. And I'm actually really loved that for him. If you like my face and the words that I say, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Osaric Spranko. You can find me here in shows like the Harpers. On Sunday, we have Murder and Coffee, where we're doing a deep dive into the Dungeon Master's Guide, talking weird rules and why they're weird, and making the decisions for you so you don't have to continue to struggle against it. You can also find me over at Nat 20 in shows like Beyond the Tides and Morningstar. We have Beyond the Tides tomorrow, Morningstar every Sunday. You can catch me in one-offs like the one-shot I'm running later this month, The Swift and Vicious, a honey heist modified game based around the Fast and Furious franchise. It's going to be buck wild. And my persistent campaign, The Bard's Refrain, on the 24th, where we're reconnecting with our party. They've got some answers, maybe. We'll see how they can handle them going forward. And that's going to be me passing it over to Proper.
I'm Proper Nerdy. I'm a TPK staff member. I make lots of pretty pictures and videos. I'm not in a lot this month. I just remembered that I'm playing Proper Part of the Games on the 29th with the Roundhouse crew. I'm in Destroyer of Worlds. Check out I think this is our 5th session at this point. It was meant to be a one-shot. So I hope you have a lovely night. I hope you enjoyed what you saw here. Over to my right is Tony.
Hello, it is I, Tony. I played Tarlo, half-elf rogue bard. Got some stuff going on now. Great. I think I'm only gonna be seen on the 20th, where we continue Beyond the Undergrowth, a TOA campaign that Luke is in, and I have some heavy stuff coming up. It's gonna be interesting after where we left off last time. So check in on that. Other than that, it's Dark Echoes on the 24th, where again, it's gonna be real heavy. And it's just a lot of weight on these proverbial shoulders. But that's me. Go to the birthday man.
Everyone, Tyrant, you can find me everywhere at Dr. Tyrant. I played Lucianus, who full name now discovered, well, part of the full name at least.
Names have power.
Names do have power. Let's see. Tomorrow I will be in Beyond the Tides over on Nat 20 as we finish up the kind of intro arc into the campaign. It's going to be really cool. We just had some crazy stuff happen, so come check that out. On Thursday will be the triumphant return of me on my own Twitch. I will be streaming something. I do not know. It could be prep for the thing that's on Friday, or it could be games. It could be something. Come hang out. Who knows? On Friday will be Rutro, a Monster of the Week one-shot based in the world of Scooby-Doo. It's going to be very zany. It's going to have a lot of hijinks. And check Twitter for all of the cosplay and promotional stuff. You can see Scooby on Twitter tomorrow. I'll let Turk talk about that a little bit. On Saturday morning, we will have Murder and Coffee. Sarah and I will be jumping into the DMG and like material to talk about the mechanics of Dungeon Mastery. It's going to be really kind of more heavy-hitting, and some might say educational, kind of mechanic-y episode, so come check that out if you want to learn some stuff. And then I've got more stuff coming up, but I can't think of it right now, so Turk.
All right, hello everyone. I am indeed Turk, or Turk accented on Twitch and Twitter. If you want to be more specific, of course tonight I was playing Ulrich, the Shield of Dunval, and got to fight and kill a dragon. So we didn't kill it, but still got a good sword, got a bunch of gold. Very fairy tale. He's very happy. Confused what the fuck's happened with Luke, but you know, he's got a sword. Hey, I got some things coming up. Of course, on the 16th, this Friday, I will be Scooby-Doo in what promises to be a very interesting and fun and crazy one-shot, playing some Monster of the Week with the Scooby crew, of course, led by the birthday man, Dr. Tyrant. Then I am going to be back this Sunday with Total Party Recap. I've been gone for far too long from your screens, far too long from Halftime Hoodie Hangout. I've been gone so long they even forgot how to do it. So come and join myself, Sir Hack, who's in chat, and Kohlrabi, who is, of course, at this hour in bed, as we break down anything and everything that is good about TBK, which, like shows like this. Of course, you have any questions for DMs, players, please scroll on down and check out and fill in the questions there, and we'll do everything we can to get those answered, leaving off some more brutal methods such as torture, etc. Beyond that, we have Dark Echoes on the 24th, The Barge of Frayne on the 24th, Swift and Vicious on the 25th, and then we'll be back right here on the 27th for more Harpers action. So please go and check out everything that all these wonderful people do. And speaking of wonderful people, though, I'll throw it over to Dev.
You're too kind.
No, I'm
Hey everyone, it's Dev Develops. There were blood crystals, there's Fae, there's more lore, everything's slowly coming together. It's scary, it's creepy, we weren't expecting it. Just another great shout out to Luca for this awesome adventure and this table, which I'm grateful for because I just love how our characters are able to have differences of opinion and, just let the tension arise when it needs to and not be afraid to split the party, et cetera, and it's great, it's amazing, and I look forward to more sessions ahead. That's it.
You're muted, my beautiful
You're
friend.
super muted.
I'm muted. It's because I turned off my noise gate to sing the song, and then I didn't want to be like, everything I touch on my desk is like, hello. I'm Luke Luck. I'm in lots of things. I run Dark Echoes every other Saturday morning. I'm in Tomb of Annihilation. I'm also in Bars of Frayne coming up this month. I'm also in Altered Carbon coming up this month, and Swift and Vicious coming up this month. And also this Saturday in part 3 of 55 Below Zero. It's gonna be a busy month. Come by, check out the schedule, or join the Discord and hang out with us. But that's it, and thank you again, everyone, and good night.